We are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Football for Thought podcast. This is episode 19, and today I am joined with Coach's Corner. How are you doing?
Good, doing good. Just a bit of a sore throat, but yeah, um, all things good. And yeah, hopefully I see Chelsea win a domestic cup final one day in my lifetime.
We literally did win one today. It was the Women's Cup final, and I don't care. I'm counting it.
Not counting it, but I'm talking about means the women are in their own league. I
No,
just wish, can, can we please join Sam Kerr?
we cover all fronts here. Yeah. So yeah, before we carry on, let's get through with the comments. DJ, big up, big up, big up, big up, and big up. Yeah, better. Big up both of you. That's what I like to hear. I don't want the attention all to myself. Yep, at least we won both of those. Big up, Mo. How are you? Um, Let me send you the link so that you can join. Mo, if
Just,
you're still in the chat, I just sent you the link to come on. At least, yep. At least we won the women's podcast, FA Cup and EPL. Look,
uh,
it still counts. It still counts. They wear the same badge, play for the same shirt, so it counts.
yeah. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't feel the same way because yeah, if you're not supporting it and not into women football, then doesn't feel, it it doesn't feel the same way as the men's.
Mm, nah, a win's a win, and I'm taking it.
Yeah, uh, at least we got already two
No worries,
trophies.
no worries. And we have us joining us. Fahim, how are you doing?
Better, I guess. Um, Obviously, I was very, very frustrated that we lost yesterday. I just want to get over it. To be honest, I don't really want to dwell on this FA Cup final loss. It's draining, and I don't want to do that to my life.
Come on, we won the women's one. We got Super Sammy Care and Sleep
Yeah,
Bastard.
yeah. Bring her to the men's team. This men's team cannot score like her. Like we have a striker that barely can score a goal. Barely gets beaten by Kanate. It's just ridiculous, man. But big ups to the women's team. The women's team are putting respect to our name, whereas the men's team pretty much embarrassing us right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just sharing the live all over social media. Um,
no. But the thing is, what hurts the most about this loss is that the current squad they can't rectify their wrongs. They they can't learn their lessons. Even it's not just the finals; it's all throughout the season, and it's frustrating because you see some of the issues from the beginning of the season are still here. And they're doing the same flipping mistakes that they did in the beginning now. So
Mm-hmm.
Big up, everyone. Big up. So yeah, now that we've done a short reflection on my disappointment last night, what are your thoughts on today's game?
Oh, today's game with Man City West Ham.
Now we're getting we're actually, since you mentioned it, let's speak on that first.
Bottle jobs. Honestly, bottle
Job.
jobs. But they are lucky. They're
They're
lucky they got a draw. They're lucky they got a draw. If they had lost that game, it would have been a big dramatic end to the Premier League season. Big Steve, especially. If City don't win the Premier League, I'm actually gonna cook that guy. Honestly, I'm gonna be a bit shameless with it. I can't have these City fans complaining about squad depth. I can't. Right? They were not giving us the excuse of our injuries. I don't care. Right? You have Ruben Diaz gone.
Look at
I
that!
don't
Look
really
what
care.
happened for him.
Sorry. What happened?
Look at man! Look at
Oh my days! Oh,
Man
wow.
City
Hotspurs. That's a good name. It's a good slant.
Look! I've always said it. I always thought Liverpool would win the league, and that Tottenham doing the double over City was just the icing on the cake. Like, I mean, you don't get. I'm sorry. I'm going to do. You don't get to win the league if you let Bottle FC do the double on you. You just
Chicken
don't.
Club FC. Chicken Club FC.
Yeah,
chicken on top of a basketball.
And you let them do the double over you. You don't deserve to win the league after that.
Yeah, man. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna be shameless now because they're still like top of the league. Are they top of the league? Yeah, they should be top of the league.
I think it's by 1 point. Liverpool play Southampton tomorrow.
It'll be down to goal difference. I think it could be down to goal difference. That'll be imagine that.
Another Aguero moment.
I want to see that, to be honest. It's actually entertaining. As a neutral, I mean, Chelsea season is pretty much done. The FA Cup was our last hope. So I'm just gonna watch other teams now. So
look, I just want Liverpool to win the Prem.
You want Liverpool to win the Prem?
Just check the private chat.
You want Liverpool?
I wanted Liverpool to win the Prem, so City don't equal.
I don't care about Big Steve, man. Like Liverpool fans are worse.
Nah. Chelsea, look,
Liverpool fans are worse.
Chelsea.
No, Liverpool fans. I don't want Liverpool getting another Premier League title. They've got one in 30 years, so
35 years.
Let's just say that 35. I want that to. Yeah. I want it to stay like that.
I wanted Liverpool to win the Prem because I thought we were gonna beat them in this cup, so they will only be like
bro. Yeah,
they will only
in the back.
have the Premier League and the Carabao Cup, and I think they will lose the Champions League. But now that they won this cup, City win it because I can't see Liverpool win another Premier League. I can't see it. City, I don't care if they.
Jurgen Quad. Where's Ilias? I thought Ilias would be shameless today.
Yeah, you won. Be shameless, man. Where are you?
He was on my stream. He was on my stream being shameless with it. He was.
What did
that stream? You know how many people were on that stream?
How many?
The viewership got up to 10K. It got to 10K views. The live stream yesterday.
And I bet I bet they were all either Arsenal, Tottenham, or Liverpool fans.
Yep. A lot of them were Liverpool fans. Seeing my tears, straight after the game, they wanted to see my tears. That's why. It's ridiculous, I've never seen that many people just come on my stream and then comment down, and it was mad. It was actually mad. But yeah, yeah. The At the Time podcast was there as well.
Yeah.
Well, you were at Wembley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like a fan zone.
Were you at the women's final as well?
No.
Oh. Maybe we should have chosen the women's final instead.
I'm gonna be. I'll keep. Look, I was so wasted from last night, so I couldn't even wake up till like 2 p.m.
Oh.
1 second. There are two fan bases I will target if things don't go their way: Man City and Arsenal. Oh my God! Imagine this happens for him at the end of the season. Like they were all, oh, we're catching up with Chelsea. We're catching up with Chelsea. Tottenham in the mud. Tottenham in the mud. Imagine, wouldn't this be such a fitting way? They draw to Newcastle, in which Kieran Trippier scores a late equaliser, and they bottle it to them.
Yeah.
Player. And then the cherry on top is that a team managed by a former...
Here's Ilias. Ilias has arrived.
Oh, God.
Ilias has arrived.
Big up, big up.
Am I here? Am I nipping?
Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, you know what? Ha, ha. Congrats. Look, man. I'm not going to be a sore loser and say you didn't deserve to win, because you did. Well done. You deserve the FA Cup. Now get the revenge in Paris.
All right, can you hear me, Nippon?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Yeah, I'm all right. Commiserations, lads. Like, as much as Liverpool are an awful team that I hate, I really enjoyed that cup final. I'm sure you guys hated it, but it was a really enjoyable football match.
For neutrals, yes. For Chelsea and Liverpool fans, it was stress.
I can imagine, like, the best scoreline is always 0-0. Goals are overrated.
It was
like, the tension. Like, it was great.
Penalties again. Like, we were in penalties in the EFL Cup final, and then penalties in the FA Cup final again. And then, bro, you know when Barney missed that pen, I was like, yes, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this final now. And up steps Mason Mount.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, like, I've missed a couple of penalties in my time, and it's just something you have to deal with. But I thought your keeper Mendy could have done a little bit better with some of them. He seemed to have done all the hard work, and then just like floppy wrists.
Hey, third time's a charm. If we face Liverpool in a cup final, think about it. Kepa, we played him in that one. Didn't save a single penalty. Spied his own.
The De Gea method.
We played Mendy. Saved a few. Unfortunately, Mason Mount took a penalty as well. In the next time there's a penalty shootout, Mason Mount won't be a penalty taker.
Honestly, he's not good at penalties at all. Why does he want to be the CR7 wannabe? Why is he tiptoeing before the kick? It makes no sense. Did you see it, Nippin? He was tiptoeing. Why? Just do it simple, please. Don't do anything different. Do it how you usually do it. Just aim at a certain spot. But no, he aims it straight at the keeper. I don't understand. At least Aspie's one, it hit the post, so it was going somewhere. Mount's one was going straight at the keeper.
You know, Aspie's penalty reminded me of Terry's versus
Yeah, that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen live. Oh, that was wonderful. What did you guys think with Lukaku? He's a fascinating player.
Bro, like he got bodied by Konate. It was embarrassing. It was
Yeah,
actually embarrassing.
he's so like he's not very good, but he's so good at pinning a centre back and a full back.
Yeah, and he
Like
didn't do that against Konate.
no, but I mean, I actually felt that Chelsea deserved to win that over the 120 minutes.
No, Liverpool had really good chance. They hit the post.
They did. They
Robertson
hit
missed
twice, didn't they? In
an
the
open
last.
goal. I think
Yeah.
Liverpool we were lucky that we didn't concede a goal in the first 20 minutes of the game as well.
Well, I have to say, like I missed the first 10 minutes, but they were saying on the commentary that it was just one way.
The first 10 minutes was where Liverpool should have scored. We were so bad in the first 10 minutes of the game.
I was very
We should have
impressed with
conceded.
Thiago Silva. There was a moment, maybe about 15 minutes in, 20
Yeah,
minutes
he
in,
has.
where he just took control. Sorry, you're talking over me, Nippon.
Sorry, I was reading this comment out. I was
Okay.
agreeing to it. Okay, no worries, Hanno. Yeah, what were you saying?
I was very, very impressed with Thiago Silva at about 15 or 20 minutes in, where like you were having difficulties with like Liverpool's press getting out from the back, and I was just like, it's how old is that man? Is he 36, 37?
Yep, 36.
He's such a class player. Like he took the ball down. He like just took an extra touch and shifted it out wide and things. I was very, very impressed with him. Not and also the other one. I don't like him, but I thought Marco Alonso had the good game.
Yeah, he had a very good game actually.
Yeah, he was good.
But even though he missed a chance, he still had a good game. He was very good.
Yeah, he worked as a good outlet. I thought Trent actually had a very good game as well.
Yeah.
Defensively, it was surprising.
Even with his passes were just mad. His passes were mad.
He's an exceptional player. I mean, like I know you lot will be slightly biased and will probably pick James as the best right back in the league, but I think Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back in world football.
It depends. It depends, like how you class. Like How do you rate these right backs? Do you rate them overall, or do you rate them in a specific quality? I think
if they contribute, if you have them in the team, and you win more matches and you score more goals.
But like people will say at right back, they should just know how to defend first of all, and then
no, not at all.
Overall, I don't know. It depends on how they contribute to your team. So.
Well, I mean, like that's the old way of thinking. Like sort of, and even someone like Gary Neville used to take up the half spaces, but nowadays, what you sort of want is you want your most creative players, like at the edge of the press, who are able to sort of like resist a bit of pressure and switch the ball. Like you'll see that with sort of Cancelo, with Trent Alexander-Arnold, with that guy I can't pronounce at Ajax that I saw once. It's a sort of changing position, and I mean Trent's not.
Nasir Madraoui.
Yes, he's an exceptional player, but like James, for example, isn't really a fullback. He's more of a wing back. Like so that
I mean, no, I think
his job is to provide width. Like that's the key difference.
He's played right back as well, though.
Yeah, but he's better as a wing back, isn't he?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think he's good at both. That's the thing.
He is good at both. He's an exceptional footballer, but like, I sort of, if I were a Chelsea fan, I'd be extremely worried looking at Tottenham and Arsenal coming up a little bit behind you, because when James isn't in that team, I feel that there's a huge amount of sort of like creativity and attacking output that diminishes. He's just a wonderful football player, James.
Yeah, it's the same with Chilwell as well. I mean, like Alonso's done all right, but when we have Aspie as a right wing back, you can see the difference. Aspie is not a right wing back. He's so slow. He's not that good in the offensive areas. So I think we need to try find a cover for Reece James because if Aspie's leaving, we do need
Lamptey?
another Kante, right wing back.
Lamptey,
Oh,
the
Lamptey.
Brighton.
I
Just
would
nick
have
both their
wanted.
wing backs, to be honest, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, we do. I would have wanted Livermento back, but obviously he's injured for the whole year. So I don't know who we're gonna get for right wing back cover. Honestly, I don't know. Lamptey would have been a very good option, but I don't know how much Brighton will value him. So I don't know.
I'm slightly unconvinced by him. Like, I do wonder if like a player with that little physicality can cope like in the sort of the deep end of the Champions League. Like, if you got Robertson running at you like non-stop, you got Cancelo.
No, but like as a backup, it's not a bad option to be honest.
Yeah, I suppose so. But have you got? I mean, you've got like 700 youth players like all on loan. There must be one who's all right.
I mean, I can't really think of one. I think we sold Livermento was that guy.
He's a good player, isn't he?
But then we let him go. I don't know why. Lamptey was also that guy, but we also let him go. But rightly at that time made sense. But Livermento didn't really make sense. But they wanted game time, so I don't blame them. So it's up to them if they want to stay. Like some of these academy players, it's up to them if they want to stay at Chelsea or not. They have their own pathway to the top level of football. They don't need to stay.
I suppose they've seen Salah and De Bruyne as well sort of go and blaze their own path out of that system.
Yeah. So like I think we should just let them just have to accept it. It happens in football. Like Sancho left City. City accepted it. So it's the same case here. So I saw DJ Sal big up. He said Sergino Dest could be another option, but Dijon Sterling, I don't know. I don't know about Dijon Sterling to be honest.
Dest makes a lot of sense. He's American, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I've felt Chelsea have been positioning themselves quite sensibly as having American players to get into that market for the what would it be 2026 World Cup? That's one in America?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I sort of wanted United to get Pulisic because although it is slightly cynical, I'm a big fan of commercial signings that like expand the sort of like.
Do you prefer board signings over? What do you call it? So,
footballing ones?
Signings. So you prefer board signings over manager signings?
No, I just think that like well, now you're going to live in this era that you don't have Abramovich. Like most football clubs are run as businesses, and like you have to accept that there's a sort of business element to it. So I think responsible stewardship of your club should sometimes involve looking at where you can grow markets.
Yeah. So yeah, Simon has a question for us. Have Man City bottled the title? I'd personally like to say yes.
I absolutely hope not. I don't think they've bottled the title. Fahim, what do you reckon?
He's
cool.
He'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay. No, I don't think they've bottled the title. I mean, they made it difficult for themselves, and it's got like for a season where United have been poor. The final day of the season is going to be quite fun because like we could have like a title decided on goal difference. Like hopefully Leeds go down. It should be a fun last day of the season.
Lewandowski at Chelsea. Why not? Big up the rule.
Yeah, congratulations to Mr. B for life for his result today.
Yeah. Big up DJ in the house. Big up. Yeah, Todd Bowley. He will slimline the club.
How will he slim? How's he going to restructure the club? Like Alan Partey.
He's going to give time to Thomas Tuchel. I see Jesus Christ, what a goal. Man City will beat Villa. Most likely. I'm just watching highlights.
During your podcast?
Yeah.
What are you watching highlights of, Nippon?
Oh, Premier League, best Premier League goals. You get that on Sky Sports every so often.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a goal by Danny Mills when he played for Man City. Like it was like 30 yards out.
Danny Mills. I'd forgotten about him.
It's your family business, a restaurant. As a matter of fact, my mum and dad myself and my mum are in the process of opening a catering company.
Is it going to be like Uber Eats with the amount of public transport you take?
I've been absolutely disgusted at the hate directed at Man today from so-called Chelsea fans. What did they say? Hey, Mo, do you have time to hop on? I've DM'd you the link if you're interested.
I'm a little bit surprised at the abuse that I've seen on Twitter on the 5 minutes I went on today at Mason Mount. I don't know how Chelsea fans sort of feel about him, but I thought he actually played quite well in the final. Like, he does a huge amount of defensive work. He's got good work rate, decent quality. No, I think he's a very good player.
Do you want to hop on so that you can give us the thoughts from a Liverpool perspective on how well the game went? I'm just sending you the link if you want to join, Jack. Big up yourself, Jack.
So what are we doing, Nippon? Am I just sitting here while you invite other people?
No. So yeah, what were your thoughts on this week's Man United fixture?
There wasn't one.
When do you play?
Sunday. It's we're on 37 games.
Oh, you played. You just have one game left now.
Yeah. Against Crystal Palace. But yeah, so that's why I probably enjoyed the football this weekend, because United haven't been.
United didn't play.
Haven't been playing. We've been linked with De Jong somehow. Like it's been a lovely weekend without Manchester United ruining it. But yeah, like we didn't. But I'm a bit disappointed that Leeds equalised. I'd love to see Leeds go down.
The Premier League are better with Leeds in it, in my opinion.
No, nothing is better with Leeds in it. Like, if I could, I'd take them out of the map.
Mo, can you hear me?
Yo, Nippin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
It says Man United fixture, distracted by the television. Yeah, good point. There we go. TV off.
What a professional.
Yeah. So, yeah, Man United. Are you confident going into that Palace game?
No. Like there's been another sort of like fun story coming out of Carrington, our training ground, with players like having a proper scrap, like punches thrown, black eyes and things, and it's been a pretty awful season, to be honest. There have been some sort of, like, I wouldn't say high points, but like some hilly points. But I just would really like the season over and done with. Liverpool not to win anything else, Leeds to get relegated, and that would, Real Madrid to win the Champions League.
Ew!
What do you mean, ew? What have you got against Real?
You already know.
I don't, or I wouldn't have asked.
Benzema. Isn't it Benzema? Oh no, Perez. Oh yeah.
Right.
And Thibaut Courtois. Did a fucking Van Persie on us.
What about Hazard?
That's the only person I will be happy for.
Well, Eden Hazard.
Yeah. I mean, you go on strike, refuse to train, and then force to move to Real Madrid. Sorry, that's unforgivable. How would you feel if one of your players did that to your club?
Nippin, so you'd rather Liverpool win the Champions League?
Nippin, you are out of your mind.
Oh, wow, I would want Madrid to
You have to put your United hat away for 1 second. Florentino Perez tried to take football away from the fans.
So did like our club.
So did Liverpool.
Yeah. So did Chelsea.
But Florentino Perez was the main instigator behind it.
And so was John Henry. John Henry was
the
the vice chairman.
Glazers, and it was the Glazers and Henry and what I don't remember the name of the other one at Liverpool.
The Juventus guy.
No, it's Henry and someone else, isn't it?
Henry, Glazers, Perez, and the Juventus guy. I forgot his name.
Is it Angelino or something like that?
Agnelli. I think it's Agnelli.
Agnelli.
Yeah,
I'm agnostic to that.
Look, I can't stand either team. Don't get me wrong. I can't stand Liverpool, but I hate Real Madrid even more.
Yeah, but Nipper, what have you got to do with Real Madrid? Like, what was Franco in your back pocket?
I don't want to see Thibaut Courtois win the Champions League with them. That's all.
Nippin, who would you rather see win the trophy? Jurgen Klopp or Ancelotti?
I said those are the only. You know what? I just hope both teams lose. Honestly,
can't happen though. I think Madrid will win it. Benzema. I think he's going to come back here.
Look.
I hope so. Or Bale. They get him out of status.
Oh
he
no,
comes
Hazard.
in.
If Hazard comes back and scores in the final, oh my days.
I'll be happy for Hazard and Ancelotti if they win it.
You'll be what? Wait. You'd be happy for that, but you don't want them to win. What?
I don't want the other. Okay, fine. I just want a good game of football as a neutral.
Fair.
I don't. I want a 0-0 with Liverpool losing on penalties after hitting the post 3 times, and I want the camera to cut to crying Scouse children in the crowd.
Oh,
That's
God.
what I want.
Jeez.
I can't deal with Liverpool winning all this stuff.
Is Salah going to be fit? He was injured.
No. You're a monster if you want to see people cry. I'm not having that.
Oh, it's fun, Nippon. It's part of the pantomime of football.
No. That's I don't like seeing people cry. I don't think that is banter. I think that
is Salah going to be fit? It's redemption for him, isn't it? So he obviously
But
came
it's like who's the doubt? Is it Van Dijk, Salah, Fabinho?
Yes, I think. But I don't know if they're really injured or just Klopp being cautious with them.
Oh, there's no way you take Salah off like during a cup final. Like if he's not injured.
I don't know. You know, Klopp, he does favour the Champions League and the Premier League more than these competitions, to be honest.
He's right.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he starts in the Champions League final.
Hey, they won't win United a trophy. Liverpool losing to Real Madrid will not win Man United a trophy.
Nor will it win Liverpool a trophy, nor will it endanger the treble, which is rapidly turning into the sort of like the United equivalent of the Invincibles.
Oh, come on. Are you going to live off that treble forever? Move on.
But I don't want anyone else to get it.
Okay. Say if this was the case.
All right.
Chelsea and Liverpool played each other in a Champions League final.
Mm-hmm.
This is a few years in the future.
Yeah.
Chelsea have won 3 already.
Hmm.
If Chelsea win that Champions League final, they will overtake United in terms of Champions Leagues won. They play Liverpool in the final. Would you rather see us overtake you in that, or just you know what, so that Chelsea don't overtake us?
I don't sort of play top trumps with like lots of different clubs about, we've got 23 community shields and all that kind of stuff. But any team playing Liverpool, I will want the other team to win. Unless it somehow stops United getting a trophy. But that's not going to happen for a while.
Yeah.
And I imagine it would be the same for like Chelsea fans with like Leeds, Fulham, Tottenham. Like you wouldn't want to see them win a trophy.
I guess, yeah.
Because it's how rivalries work.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Leeds, Fulham. I mean,
I don't really see Leeds or Fulham being
Arsenal are the
competitors.
only team that I hate more than anyone.
Who?
Look, I don't. Anyway, before we, sorry, I didn't want to keep Richard waiting for so long. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm shattered though. I'm tired. Literally just got back from Wembley.
Wembley?
Yeah, I took my girl to see the Women's FA Cup final.
Who were you rooting for? City or Chelsea?
Neither. I was just making sure she had a good time.
Right. Are you gonna force her to be a Palace fan, or are you gonna let her choose who to support?
She's chosen already.
Who, Palace?
Yeah.
Or did you force her into it?
She saw Andy Johnson and was like, I just can't, like that. That's what makes you fall in love with the football club.
Absolutely spot on. No,
that was a playoff final goal, wasn't it? Like 20 years ago or something.
A long time ago, yeah.
That was my first football match that I went to.
I'm going to show my children the Champions, a video of the Champions League final in 2022. In 2021, sorry.
It's a good starting place.
It's a cup. Wait, Luca, have you changed your channel name?
I imagine that's a channel with him and his girlfriend, where like they react to Lord of the Rings or review Lush bath products.
Yeah.
What was the quality of the football like in the Women's FA Cup final?
Honestly, they need to show it more on TV. Man City women play like you can see that Man City as a brand, they play football the same way. As much as obviously they didn't get the result because Chelsea's kind of been the more established women's side. But see if you can find the highlights back. The football, the goals that were scored, it was a really enjoyable watch.
That goal from Sam Kerr. I mean, running the length of the pitch.
Yeah.
I don't know how much confidence that would take.
It took a wicked deflection to take it past the keeper, but it was a really, really strong run from about the halfway line. But Erin Cuthbert's strike.
Oh my God.
I assume the atmosphere is much different to Selhurst Park, which is a nasty place to go, to be honest.
It's the Scottish mortar, everyone.
Sorry.
You didn't get the mortar bit.
What are you talking about?
Marta is a Brazilian footballer, women's footballer.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's the five-a-side player. She's very good. But what was the atmosphere like there, Rich? Because I mean, Selhurst Park is a cauldron, and it's not a fun place to go.
You know what? There was an attendance of just over 49,000.
Right.
Which they said is a record as well for the women's game. There were definitely more Chelsea fans there. Obviously, it's in London
that's not
as
a
well,
surprise, is it?
Which is not a surprise.
Man City.
and such, and that too. But yeah, they made a lot of noise. To be fair to them, I have no complaints whatsoever. I might even see if I can get to a few of the Euros games if possible as well now.
Under Road is asking me, did Arsenal supporters bully you in school or take your first love? Oh, yeah, I saw your comment, Mo. Would you like to tell people where they can find you?
Yeah, man. Blue Lounge, the Blue Lounge, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube.
And I'm actually going to add you to my little podcast group as well.
All right, no worries, mate. Take care, lads. I'll see you all later. Have a good one.
Yeah, nice to meet you, mate.
Okay.
Take care, boys. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, that's good. I'd never consider going to watch a women's football match, to be honest, but maybe something to look at in the future.
Yeah, honestly, I really recommend it. Because I mean, sometimes we sit there and we go and watch a 0-0 in the men's game, and we don't really bat an eyelid. Obviously, it's the women's game to a long way to go. Obviously, to get like the recognition and the publicity and all sorts and stuff, but they do chime out some really, really good games. Especially the
I
women's
think it's
Super League.
exploded in the last 18 months or so.
It's definitely picked up. It really has. But I feel like, all right, not so much financial.
Not the real Egal, by the way. I hope you mods are doing your work.
What are you paying them?
But what I would say is, like, for example, on a Saturday 3:00, we don't really get any Premier League games.
Yeah.
Why not stick a Super League game on then? Just gives someone the option to choose, because all everyone else is doing is kind of finding the stream. Obviously Sunday 4:00, Sunday 1:00, it's Premier League. Saturday night Premier League, but 3:00 they ain't showing no football. So
it's interesting you see it that way, like in terms of like sort of making it available on TV. Because the thing that I would have thought was great about women's football is that, like, since the sort of 70s up until like probably started around Euro 96, like, it's traditionally sort of been an aggressive working class man's environment. And I would think that, like, for example, with your daughter, you'd be much more comfortable taking her to a women's game than, I don't know, Millwall Luton or something like that.
No, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, but like I said, it's still, there's still a long way to go in the sense of getting it out there, because I feel, and don't get me wrong, I'm not no like massive guru of the women's game, nothing like that. It's kind of like I've really paid more attention this last year, in a sense, to kind of just see what it is about, like what am I being ignorant to and stuff like that. And
it's a learning experience.
Yeah, I've learned so much. I'm still learning, by the way. Still learning.
We all are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I've just never considered sort of like going to watch the girls play football. But they're obviously pretty good at it. Like,
there's some good teams out there, really good teams.
Yeah, no, I like my football tactics, and I find that some of the best tactics come out of the US collegial system for women. Like, where it's much less based, obviously, on the pace and power. It's more about the sort of rotations and things. And if you are interested in tactics, the USMT or whatever it's called, the American girls team.
Yeah, they're
top class.
They've always had it. Their setup's always been right, though. To be fair, like with the women's game, it's been brilliant.
Yeah,
and that's why their women's teams have been, like, the national sides have been so successful.
Yeah, they've also got money behind them, which makes a huge difference.
Good point.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Man City are in the final. That's proper sports washing, isn't it? The Man City women's team in the FA Cup final. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's good. So are you going to do us at the weekend then? Like Palace?
Yeah, I'm expecting us to get a couple against you guys.
Are you? Like, are you playing for anything other than just like the fans and pride?
Probably, we still got a chance to finish in the top 10, which I don't think we've done in years.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a big deal because we were tipped for relegation. So to actually finish in the top 10 and have an FA Cup semi-final would be a remarkable season.
Is Zaha fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what worries me.
The only one that he may not be fit is Elise. There was rumours that he was in a boot. He didn't play against Villa today, so.
Yeah, and how is Vieira setting up the team now?
Normally 4-3-3.
Mm-hmm.
Today we played 3-4-1-2 actually, which was different, and we still largely first off dominated the game. If there's anything that you should be happy about with our team at the moment, we're making chances and not converting them. We're very wasteful in front of goal at the moment, which is a bit annoying.
To be honest, that's like a lot of sort of mid-table Premier League teams. Like the tactics, the commitment, everything's there. It's just the individual quality, like of match winners. Sorry?
Now, someone was asking me to put slow mode, but I've done something better. I've done subscribers only mode.
And like, how are you? Like, what are you sort of feeling for next season at Palace?
You know what? I will be happy if we just have another year like this, and then the following season push on. Because, as you saw with Leeds, they had like an outstanding season last season, and it went to pot this season, and they were on the brink of relegation.
I hope so.
So do I. I did want Everton to go down just because of Lampard, but I think they'll be okay. So I just want us to make sure we don't do anything silly and then get sucked right back into a relegation dogfight.
What would be something silly? Too many new signings?
I think so. Sometimes these things could be a detriment. Either too many new signings or complacency to think like, we've got it now. Because we've been brilliant this year in the sense of like we've done a high press, lots of intensity, working for each other. Next season we could be like, we'll be fine, and that's it. Like, who thought Everton would be fighting for relegation? Everton, a big established, like no one's safe in the Premier League.
I do think that, like, from what I've seen of Vieira, and obviously he's someone I dislike tremendously from the past, but you have to give him respect. Like, he was a proper midfielder that I'd love to see back in the game. Like, proper box-to-box, aggressive.
For all of you. No, actually, I think I've asked Fahim this. I don't think I've asked Richard or Darius.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Patrick Vieira or prime Sergio Busquets?
They play in two different positions, Nippon.
I love Busquets as a player, but Vieira for me. And that's not just because he's a manager. He was just unbelievable.
I mean, I suppose, right, if you think about it logically, I don't know if Vieira was, like, the best, like, at the time, box-to-box midfielder when you compare him to Roy Keane. I do know that Busquets was the best, like, sort of deep-lying playmaker, like, in the world at the time. But they play, they're so different. I am a massive fan of Busquets. Like, I genuinely think he should be rated alongside someone like Pirlo for the way he was able to control the game, his range of passing, his touch. Like, he was the fulcrum.
He's a dirty bastard, though.
Yeah, but I like that. Like, football's not ballet. Yeah, like, and we've all played
on your team.
Yeah, obviously. Like, who doesn't? Like, I've told you before, Nippon, I'm an extremely dirty football player myself. Like,
so if you're in an FA Cup final, and it's 1-1.
Yes.
The opposition striker is in on goal. You're the last man standing. You're willing to take a red.
Obviously. Who wouldn't be?
Yeah, you do realise.
Like King Arthur or something, and like the Knights of the Round Table.
You do realise if you get sent off,
you've
costed your team an FA Cup.
Well, I mean, like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is seen as one of, like, the sort of nicest guys in football. and he took a red against Newcastle. You saw Luis Suarez, who is not known as one of the nicest men in football, like do a pretty good save against I can't remember who it was. Was it Ghana in the World Cup semi-final?
Can we please not bring that up?
Okay. But like sometimes you have to do shithousery to sort of win a football match, and it's when like one thing that I think you should be nervous about with
But
Tottenham
still-
nipping
But
is
still,
them learning
there's a
that.
difference between shithousery and breaking the rules. Maradona and Suarez broke the rules.
Yes. Yeah, they did, and it got them a trophy, and it got them to the next round.
I'd rather lose with by not breaking the rules. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree with it, but like that is sometimes what sacrificing yourself for the team is.
Okay,
Like it's not pretty, but it's part of being successful. Is that you have to get your hands dirty.
I'm fine with.
I agree, because like I said, as much as I don't want to be talking about the Suarez situation,
Yeah.
I can't fault him for what he did.
No, it's
You
like
know,
Chiellini as well in the Euros. Like it's
that dirty bastard!
exactly, but it's what you have to do.
Dirty
It's what you have to do. Like I think that there was a German goalkeeper called Schumacher who, like in the 70s or 80s, like almost killed someone, like coming out for a 1v1. Like,
like
you know what I'm
scissor kick or
talking
something.
about?
Yeah,
He just took him out. Or like, did Ramos like concuss Karius or something in the Bale final?
I think he pulled down. He definitely pulled Salah, and I think Salah did the shoulder.
Yeah. Like,
do you see Van Dijk making a revenge tackle in a couple?
No, I don't. I think Van Dijk's quite a placid. I think he's quite a placid man, to be honest.
He can be a real dirty. He can be a real hard man at times.
I can't remember him doing it, but saying that, I used to think that Thierry Henry was a gentleman of the game, and then he blatantly cheated against like Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what you need to get to the top.
Now look, there's a look. I like shithousery. I don't like breaking the rules, and handball is breaking the rules.
Well, deliberate handball is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just part. The thing is, Nippon, is no right. So no one here is saying that this is a good thing to do or something to be celebrated. It's just sometimes it's necessary. Like it's like the ugly work that you got to go and do. It's like tactical fouls.
I mean, Jose Mourinho has said it to his Tottenham players.
Yeah, I'm sure
to
Conte says it as well.
Yeah, you need it. But there's you have to think smart. You have to think smart.
Not win anything in sport. Why do you need to be a bastard to win stuff?
Because you're in competition.
Well, you're in a battle, aren't you? So you need to win the battle.
I never knew we were going to get into the sort of like Nietzschean philosophy. Like,
okay, out of our respective teams, how many teams have actual bastards in them? Like who absolutely are hated by the opposition player? The opposition.
Fernandes from United.
No, but not. That's not for being a bastard, though, is it? That's
no,
just
but
whinging.
like there are times where he just keeps on diving all the time. So
Man United fans hate him too for him.
No, but like when he dives all the time, like that annoys us as rival fans as well.
All right, so being a bastard is diving now. I thought you meant somebody like got their foot in.
Okay, if that's the case, then no one in Man United.
I don't know, McTominay, Matic.
Nah, not like those aggressive ones.
Okay.
Like the Rudiger, well, the Dan James one was a bit crazy. I think that was a bit too much. But
Dan James is a puppy. He's not like he's not a Rottweiler.
No, the challenge that he did on Kovacic.
Yeah, like
he had one on Joe Ward as well.
Did he?
Yeah, it was a horrible one.
He's no Stephen Hunt though, is he?
No.
I picked that one for the Chelsea lads. I thought they would recognise that name. No?
Ooh, Rudiger.
No, Stephen Hunt.
No, we're talking about current squad.
Okay. I'm talking about the guy that made Czech have to wear headgear for the rest of his career. But the current Chelsea squad, who's a bit of a bastard? Like Azpilicueta, I would think, is your number one bastard.
No, I don't know. I think it's really good, to be honest.
Really, I don't see him as like a sort of a like he's a bit of a clumsy player sometimes, but he doesn't seem to want to go out and inflict pain on people the same way that someone like Sergio Ramos or Andre Herrera, like those kind of players do, or like Richarlison.
Andre Herrera never seemed like that guy, though. He seemed like a nice.
Oh, he's not. He's a full on. He's like one of the best shithouses I've ever seen. Like standing on players' toes at corners, like dragging his studs on people. When he used to pick people up off the floor, he used to like pick them up by their armpit hair. It was a masterclass in the dark arts from Herrera. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Mr. B.
Hunt, is he the guy who almost...
He stamped on Czech.
Yeah, Hunt. Yeah, he is a bit of a bastard. I'm not gonna...
Like, who are the bastards at Crystal Palace?
I don't. He's not gonna. Richard's not gonna like this one, but I'm gonna say Wilfried Zaha.
He's not. He's not an aggressive player, though, is he? Like,
no, not
he's a bit of a pansy.
He dives a lot.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about dirty players.
Oh,
I would say Kouyaté, though.
You know he's the most foul player, right?
What, still? Is Zaha?
Like, clear the most foul player in the Premier League.
Yeah, Zaha, yeah.
But
you know what?
He dives a little too much.
He goes down theatrically at times. I wouldn't say it's diving. And that, obviously, it goes against him because like he could have more penalties, but because of his reputation of going down quite easily, not diving, going down quite easily and theatrically, it goes against him when he then is eventually found. So, who would, I don't know, maybe Luka?
What about Kouyaté? Would Kouyaté be over there?
He's chilled. He's very chilled. It would either be Luka or James McArthur.
Is Kouyaté Ghanaian?
Senegalese.
I knew he was from one of the Afghan nations.
So who's the dirty bastard at Chelsea then for him?
Ooh.
I don't know. I would say Rudiger, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd probably say Rudiger as well.
You're gonna miss that. You're gonna miss that man next season, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we have another. Oh, look, his replacement is
What's
quite
that?
different as well.
Who?
Koundé, Jules Koundé.
No, Koundé's Asper's replacement. We need another one, to be honest.
Jules Koundé is nothing like Rudiger as a football player.
Have you seen his La Liga stats? He has
No,
not.
I've seen him play.
He has not.
I love the answer.
He has not made a single error in his Seville career that has led.
No. I'm not saying that he's a bad defender. Like,
he has not made a single error in his Seville career that has led to an opposition goal.
That's fine, Nippon, but he's nothing like Rudiger as a central defender. He's fast, he's good on the ball, but he is not a physically domineering player like Rudiger is.
The guy his height is less than 6 foot.
He's 5'9" or something, isn't he? Which
no, not 5'9", but 5'11". You know those.
Look, one of the best centre backs of all time was about 5'8" in Cannavaro. Like
Puyol was also.
Yeah, he's 5'11", wasn't he? Like
yeah.
You don't necessarily. I mean, obviously it helps. You don't necessarily have to be tall to be like an amazing centre back, but like Koundé is not going to like give you the same sort of like powerful running that Rudiger does. He's not going to give you the same aerial threat from set pieces. And I can't remember who it was, but in the FA Cup final, I saw Rudiger run someone down, and it was glorious. Like, who was that? Was it Diaz? Was it Salah?
I think it was Salah.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to get that from Jules Koundé. You're going to get other stuff, like you're going to get a really good player if you do get him, but he's not going to contribute what Rudiger has to your back three.
Koundé's not really Rudiger's replacement. He's pretty much
He'd be Azpilicueta's replacement, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an upgrade, I think.
You're replacing a right back with a centre back.
No, but he can play right back as well. He's quite quick. He's played there as well. So that's why I think we're gonna. He's quite versatile as a player. So, but as P, he can go, man. Like he
I quite like him, to be honest. I like those players that are a bit like Carragher.
Sorry, I just saw the private chat. Give us your prediction for Crystal Palace's next game, and shout out your socials before you leave.
We've got Everton away, which I think we'll win because I think Leeds are finished. So Everton will probably take their foot off the gas. I know they still need a point to guarantee safety, I'd say, but I think we can win there 3-1. 3-1. And then obviously we've got United on Sunday, which could be anything.
Well, it won't be a clean sheet for United, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it could be 2, 3, 4-0. It could be anything.
I think we're going to play our kids, to be honest.
Imagine if you mirror what I'm going to say Seagulls because it's my channel. Imagine if you guys mirror what the Seagulls did.
To be fair, the United, they've checked out anyway, so.
They never checked in, bruv. Like, did you know what I mean? They're still just sitting outside the hotel waiting for Ollie to come back. Oh, what a season.
But yeah, big up me. I thought I'd just jump in quickly.
Big
I'm
up.
going to go. I'm shattered.
Yeah. Can you look at the private chat for 1 second? Rich.
Okay, yeah, I can have you. That's cool.
Okay. See you soon.
Sweet. Peace. Nice speaking to you, you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah,
Go.
Luca, are you coming on? I can see you in the comments. I'd quite like to sort of hear a bit of a meltdown. Like, who do you reckon's going to get like fourth place then?
I hope it's Spurs, to be honest. I think it will be Tottenham though.
So you think Arsenal will drop points to one of Newcastle or Everton?
Yeah.
Imagine this. Arsenal leading 1-0, and then Kieran Trippier puts in an equaliser. And then the cherry on top is if they lose to Everton, managed by a Chelsea legend. They're drawing 1-1 in injury time, and then Dele Alli, a Tottenham defender, scores against Arsenal to end their European hopes.
It'll be a great end to the season, to be honest.
It would be pretty funny. I don't know if Dele Alli's fit or whatever, but that would be hilarious.
So fitting to see Dele Alli, managed by Frank Lampard, ending Arsenal's season like that.
Or a Iwobi.
Oh yeah, it will be as well.
Imagine Iwobi and Dele scoring goals. In fact, I'm calling it now. Early 2-1 to Everton, Emile Smith-Rowe, and then Dele Alli to score an equaliser, and Iwobi to put with the dagger.
Shirt off, dreadlocks flying, in with the fans. Like, none of this not celebrating stuff. Just going for it proper.
Just do the just do the whole Adebayor in the Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh, Adebayor. I would actually think, because I know that this is one of my hot takes, but I quite like Richarlison as a football player. And I mean, I know, he's annoying.
Who?
Richarlison, whatever he's called. Oh, but no, I like players with a high work rate, Nippon, and I like dirty ones as well.
Okay, high work rate. So would you rather have a player who runs around a lot and doesn't score anything, or someone who just scores but doesn't run around a lot?
Probably the player that runs around a lot.
But you need goals.
Yeah, but you've got 10 others to contribute to that. Like, because you basically just described Rashford, a player that doesn't run around, well, he doesn't score goals anymore, but he used to, and it leads problems across the team. But I like Richarlison, and I think that he might be able to do something against Arsenal. He's just got the right amount of sort of like directness, strength, and technique to really unsettle that Arsenal back line. Right, he's the player I think that will cause them a lot of problems. And would you prefer, Nippon, to have up front Lukaku or Richarlison?
Trash versus garbage.
One runs, the other doesn't.
Probably Richarlison.
There you go. Yeah, like I would like Richarlison. Do you not rate him for him?
No, I rate him. I just think I don't know if he'll reach his potential. His potential was quite high before he joined Everton. I remember when Everton splashed 40 million on him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they rejected a bid from Barcelona, which was it not around 70, 80 million, which was mad.
Probably, but if he keeps you up, like he's worth 100 million.
I think he's a good player. I don't think he suits Everton. That's it.
Do you think he can take a step up? I mean, from what's essentially a championship club at the moment.
I mean, yeah, no, definitely. He can definitely do a job for Arsenal. I say, if he went to Arsenal, he would definitely thrive.
Does he start? No. Is he better than any of their attackers though? Because personally, I think he's not better than Martinelli.
I think he is.
I think if you play him down the centre, he would start, like, for certain. And I think that him and Martinelli...
I don't really like Arsenal. I mean, like, I hate
them. Think like this.
Arsenal, Richarlison's fighting relegation.
No, but Richarlison, like, he's in that Everton team that don't create chances for him.
Yeah, Matt Letizia thought relegation all his career. It doesn't mean that he's a bad player.
You know, like if you feed Richarlison chances, he'll score some. So I think he's not a bad player.
I'd like him at United, to be honest.
If you want to join. Yeah, I do think Spurs will get fourth.
What about Calvert-Lewin? Do you think Calvert-Lewin is a good player?
Calvert-Lewin?
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you something about Calvert-Lewin, is that, like, as a footballer myself, there's only two things that I'm exceptional at. One is long distance running. I'm very, very good at that. And the other thing is I'm very good in the air. And I haven't seen a player with the technique that Dominic Calvert-Lewin has for jumping and heading for a very, very long time. He is genuinely one of the best I've ever seen at it. Yeah. So he's got that, but I don't know what else he's got. Like, I saw a bit of the game today. He was disciplined, like, he was physical, but he didn't do enough for a top player.
For a striker, like you need to be good at finishing. I don't think his finishing is amazing.
I also don't think that, like, there used to be this thing they used to say about Steven Gerrard, which is that Gerrard used to attach himself to players that he could physically dominate, right? That he would find someone in the midfield or a left back or a right back and he'd just bully them because he was strong and powerful. And you look at someone like like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and you don't really see him like bullying like centre backs. And you've even this season you've seen that from Lukaku. Like, was it Ben White in the first game? Like, who was it he bullied against Arsenal? Like, when he looked quite
Pablo
good.
Mari.
Mari. Like, I've never seen Dominic Calvert-Lewin do that, and I've seen Giroud do that. Like, I haven't seen him do it. Like, so that kind of puts me off him a little bit. That
he's a poacher. He's a poacher, sort of striker. Like, he's always in the box. So, you just have to give him the chance, and you just tap it in. That's it.
Have you watched what's his name? Have you ever watched Kane bully strikers?
Defenders?
Sorry, defenders.
Yeah.
Big up, DJ.
Hey,
Like
big up, guys.
Kane's a world-class player, Nippon.
Yeah, definitely.
And to be honest, I want Tottenham to get fourth because I'm slightly concerned that Newcastle are ahead on their project, and they would be the only club I think that would pay the money for him. And if Spurs aren't in the Champions League, and Conte might be pissing off to PSG, I wonder if they could get Kane.
I mean,
the number 9 with Shearer.
You know what would be interesting? Lewandowski is going to Barcelona. If Harry Kane goes to Bayern, that would be interesting, to be honest.
Does he score as many goals for Bayern, though?
He scores more.
Wait. You think he outscores Lewandowski if he goes to Bayern Munich?
Well,
no. I think he scores more goals at Bayern than he does at Tottenham.
Oh, I thought you said he would outscore Lewandowski.
No.
He holds a record for 40-something goals. I don't think he'll break that, but I'm saying he would do a very good job for Bayern.
Does he get double digits if he plays for Bayern?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course. What the hell? You expect him to just score 8 goals there? No.
Nippon, he's genuinely in the top 3 or 4 strikers in the world, even though he sort of doesn't. He plays like a sort of different position to a striker, but. Like Harry Kane in pretty much any team in the world would get 20 goals a season.
Okay, here's a question. Take Benzema out of that Real Madrid team, replace him with Kane. Do they still reach the final?
Well, that's different. That's a different scenario we're talking about.
I don't know, because Benzema is he's probably the best player in the world on form at the moment. But I think that Kane is as good as him, and consistency-wise, I think Kane has probably outperformed Benzema in the last decade. But Benzema was playing second fiddle to Ronaldo and Bale and things. But I think Kane is the obvious replacement for Benzema at Real Madrid, and if he gets the Golden Boot at the World Cup, it might even happen in January.
Well, Kane to Madrid.
Yeah, I think if he gets the Golden Boot and they miss out on Haaland, and it's quite confusing what's going on with Mbappe at the moment. I've seen reports that he's signed a 2-year deal at PSG. I don't know.
I think he's on Madrid. I don't think he's staying at PSG.
Yeah, he's not a central striker though, is he?
No, but he can play there. He
can play there, but
I mean, Madrid would want Harry Kane though.
Yes.
Given the fact that they don't like English players that much.
Well, they love Steve McManaman. They love David Beckham.
Yeah, true.
Jonathan Woodgate's got a reasonable reputation at Real Madrid.
Jonathan Woodgate. Did he not score a few own goals for?
He scored an own goal on his debut and was then sent off. But he was injured for about 9 months and became fluent in Spanish. And he did everything that Bale hasn't done at Real Madrid. He got into the culture and the club, and
yet one's a legend and one's a laughingstock.
Well, who's the laughingstock?
Jonathan Woodgate.
No, he's quite he's fondly remembered at Real Madrid.
Did he win anything with them though?
I think so. I think he won the league.
Oh,
with Beckham. Yeah. But it was a bit of a cult hero. He's like the Real Madrid Phil Jones.
I'm just thinking this scenario. Came to Madrid after Benzema leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if we face a Kane in attack Madrid, Chelsea
with Mbappe.
I wonder how.
And Hazard.
Oh my God!
Imagine Kane facing Chelsea in a Champions League knockout game for Madrid. I wonder if he's knocked Chelsea out. I wonder, being a former Tottenham player, how he would celebrate. They absolutely hate our guts.
It'd go absolutely mental, because I wonder if Levy allowed negotiations with Chelsea, I wonder if Kane would have gone.
Nope, no chance.
Do you not think so?
No chance.
He went from Arsenal to Spurs.
No, I don't think so. I think.
Do you think Kane has morals though? Morals aren't a thing.
I think he does.
See, with Harry Kane, for me, if Harry Kane wants to be successful, he's not going to win anything at Tottenham. I think if he was to move to a bigger club, or I say bigger club like a Real Madrid, he's more likely to win trophies there than he probably would do any other football club.
think-
That's just my thoughts.
I think Bayern should go for
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Bayern.
I think that's an interesting shout. Like
Because
for Kane to go to Bayern.
Lewandowski's going to Barca by the looks of it. I think Bayern need a striker.
That's true as well.
What about PSG?
Who for PSG?
Kane.
Kane for PSG. Well,
If
he's
Poch
got Poch there, isn't he?
He could live. He could live in London and just like Eurostar over.
Yeah.
I swear
Good
Poch
chance.
is leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing as well. But if
Who's
he
go-
does stay, there's a possibility.
Who's replacing Poch then? Is it Zidane?
Conte.
What at PSG?
Yeah, that's the Conte Pochettino swap has been talked about for quite a long time.
I've heard it, but then I know also at the same time, Conte came out a couple of weeks ago and said people want to put rumours in the newspaper about me. It's utter nonsense. He came out and said it publicly as well.
Yeah, but he probably said the same thing about Diego Costa, didn't he? And then they showed the messages.
True as well. I don't know. It's a strange one. I don't know. Would he go to PSG? Maybe, yeah. Maybe it could happen. But I think if Tottenham get into Champions League this year,
Yeah,
I can't see him going. I can't see him going to PSG.
The Prem's the place to be honest. Like if you got belief in yourself as a top manager, and Conte, I think we all agree is a top manager. Like after Klopp and Pep, like I think even to a degree he might be kind of level with them. He's got similar sort of pedigree to Klopp. You got to want to be with the best. You got to have that, that ego about you to want to sort of compete with the big boys instead of pissing off to France.
Look, if PSG want to win the Champions League, they should not go after Antonio Conte.
Who should they go for, Nippon? You are now Sheikh Nippon.
Zidane's the guy.
Zidane. I agree, Zidane.
Do you think he's that good a manager? Like in terms of like, do you think he sort of manages a club with like egos and like?
I think as a manager he deals with egos well, but as a coach he's not that level. But you need to give him the right people around him as well.
Yeah, that was true of Ferguson Madrid as well.
Yeah, just like Ferguson. Yeah, he has coaches around him that coach the team, and Zidane is the guy who will manage the egos, sort of thing.
Maybe it's just that, like, he can just, like, what can you say to Zinedine Zidane? Like, a player that you'll never see anyone with that, like, level of artistry again. Like, what a decade the early 2000s was with, like, Ronaldinho and Zidane and Pirlo and Figo and all them bastards running about.
Modric is still there.
Yeah. But... like I don't think Modric is an exceptional player, like maybe even legendary, but he's no Zidane.
Do you think he's overrated by some Madrid fans?
I only know Atletico Madrid fans, so I can't really comment on that.
I'm talking about Real Madrid fans.
Exactly, so I can't comment on it. Are you asking if Luka Modric is overrated as a footballer?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wait, overrated?
Because
he's top. He's a top-notch player, man. Luka Modric. Man.
I'm hearing shouts
Yeah,
better than Xavi and Iniesta. That's
I think Modric is better than Xavi, to be honest.
Really?
I don't. Yeah. I don't think so.
I think Modric to put his World Cup trophy and Euros on the table.
No, but we're talking about as a player.
To be fair, Nippon, he got Croatia to a World Cup final.
Did he win it?
No, but there's a difference between Croatia and Spain. It's very, very different things. Like I think that Xavi Hernandez is probably, arguably the best midfielder that Europe has ever produced. Like I don't know about people like Platini and stuff like that, but like Xavi Hernandez was unbelievable. But when you look at Luka Modric's achievements in the game, they stack up alongside anyone, and he's been consistent as well. And he's a little man. He doesn't do it off like physicality. He does it off like intelligence, technique, and you've got to have a level of dedication to still be at the top level of like elite football. What is he, 35? 36?
36, 34. I think
Yeah,
36.
that's inspirational. Like, I think you have to put him as one of the legends of like European midfields.
Yeah.
I think Iniesta's better, but Modric for me is better than Xavi.
Yeah, not a Xavi enjoyer. No, I don't know. I mean, like, I think there might be an argument to be made: is Casemiro a little bit overrated?
Nah, Casemiro. I don't know about Casemiro. I don't think Casemiro is that amazing, to be
I
honest.
don't either. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I don't know.
No,
He
I
doesn't
think
impress me.
Casemiro does the job, like literally does the dirty work for Kroos and Modric for them to thrive. So that's how it works.
I honestly think he's covered up by Kroos and Modric.
Yeah, but he also covers them up with his physicality.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, is there an argument to be made that Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric are on the same level as Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta? Instantly, I think, of course, they're not. And then I think about what they've done in the game, and
They're
think
up there.
maybe they are.
They're definitely up there. Especially when you win Champions League 3 times in a row, and then you've also won.
I think they're in
2 La Liga titles.
Were they in 5 finals in 5 years?
Who? Real Madrid?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really watch them.
I think they won it 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, they're definitely up there. Definitely longevity as well. I don't know how long they've been playing together with. I think it's been.
Kroos moved
6 years?
when Moyes took over United.
What, since then?
I think so. I think he went to Madrid at the same time that Bale went. I'll have a look.
That's mad.
So
yeah, they're definitely up there. It's just you can choose. It's not really a right or wrong answer, to be honest.
2014.
Yeah, that's So they've been there for a long time. So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer in this. So.
No, but you must be a bit gutted that like Levy shut down the Modric to Chelsea move.
Oh yeah, definitely. He would have done wonders for us.
100%. I was gutted at that. We almost got him. Almost got Modric, and Levy did what Levy always would do and made sure that didn't happen. And we could have had him. He could have been at Chelsea for how many years?
What midfield would he have played in?
Who was it then in that midfield when we were after him? I'm trying to think how.
The Essien?
Might have been Essien.
Lampard.
I think it might have been Gav Hodes. If you're in the comments, he would know this. I've seen Gav Hodes in the comments. I know him pretty well. He would know that. If you know who it is, bro, let us know in the comment section because you would know that.
It's definitely got to be Lampard.
I think it might have been Lampard. I think it might have been Lampard. Essien, Makalele, was it not? I don't know.
No, Makalele's years.
Not Makalele. No, it might have been Lampard. Even with Ballack, or that was afterwards. I can't remember honestly.
Ballack's like 2003, isn't he? 2004.
He came.
No, not that long ago.
Not that long term. He was. Was he there when we had Ancelotti as our manager? Ballack.
I'll have a little look for you.
I only remember the fact that he was there in the Barcelona game. So.
Yeah.
Ballack was 2006.
2006.
Okay. Maybe I think.
And when did Modric go to Real Madrid?
I'll consult my computer. 2012.
2012. So that would have been a midfield then. I think we would have had then our midfield. Obviously the midfield that won the Champions League, wasn't it? So that would have been Lampard. Who else had been Lampard?
Is that Nigerian lad there? I always forget he played for us.
Joe Obi Mikel.
Obi, yeah.
Obi Mikel. I think he was there. Yeah, Obi Mikel was there. Who else was there?
Thiago or someone?
Thiago. Oh, I think Thiago was. He was doing Thiago was Jose Mourinho's time, wasn't he? I think he had. No, do you know who it was? The guy who we signed from Liverpool. The other Portuguese player. The one with all the tattoos on his arms. What was his name?
I forgot his name. Yeah,
Who?
yeah, yeah.
No, Morales.
Yeah, yeah,
Morales.
Morales. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's it, Morales. Yeah, he was there.
Here, Nippon, you will love this. On the Wikipedia Luka Modric page, one of the titles is outgrowing Tottenham Hotspur. 2010 to 2012.
No way.
Yeah, honestly. For Luka Modric's thing.
Now this ain't true.
It's true.
Must have been there. You're allowed to do anything on Wikipedia, so that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Big up to Gav Hodes. He's given some names there. Morales and Ramirez were the two then.
Oh, Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah. Big up to you, Gav.
Is he the same one? Is he the one you got from? Was it Middlesbrough?
Who, Ramirez?
Yeah. Is it a different one?
No. We didn't get Ramirez from Middlesbrough.
You like that, do you? Who did it? Ask your mate. Who was the sort of bold Brazilian that you got from Middlesbrough? I think it would have been Carlo Cutaccini's first signing. I think he might have been the first signing of the Abramovich era.
Oscar?
No, I'm sure he was called Ramirez or something like that.
No, Ramirez we did get, yeah. I'm trying to think who we got him from. I think it was it Ben? Not Ben. Where did we get him from? Ben. Do you know?
He said Benfica. Gav says Benfica.
I think it's Benfica. It is
Who am I
Benfica.
thinking of?
I'm listening.
Do you think of Alex or what?
No. Let me find out. Middlesbrough Chelsea
Bald
signing.
guy.
Yeah.
I'll go from Middlesbrough. Trying to think we got from Middlesbrough.
Let me look at the first signings from Abramovich. God.
So, guys, we are currently on 16 likes.
Oh, do you mean Mikel?
No.
Mikel Obi went to Middlesbrough afterwards.
Jeremy. No, not Jeremy. No.
Jeremy. No, Jeremy. I know Jeremy. We signed from. Yeah, we got him. I think was he from Middlesbrough? Yeah, he was playing for Middlesbrough. Jeremy.
Was it? Is it Jeremy that I'm thinking?
Jeremy, you're thinking about Jeremy, the guy from Cameroon international. He was wicked at his free kicks.
No, this guy was signed from Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's what it says here. Let me look at the first 13. Who was the first?
Claude McLeary was signed from Real Madrid.
So was Jeremy.
And so was Juan Mata.
Juan Mata was.
No, he wasn't. He was from Sevilla or Valencia.
I think it's Valencia. He was from.
Valencia.
Yeah.
Get the pronunciation right.
I said Valencia.
I heard Valencia. Okay.
Oh, it was me. I said Valencia. But yeah.
Valencia.
Uh-huh.
All right. I didn't realise that we had to be correct in our pronunciation, Nippon.
You don't. But sometimes the Spanish won't like it if you say it incorrect, not their way.
My mother's Spanish, Nippon.
Right.
I need to find out who this guy was.
So, wait, you're part Spanish and the other part?
English.
So if England and Spain played each other in a World Cup knockout stage, who would you support?
Neither, but I have literally. I mean, right, I've lived in Spain, but all right. If you want a bit of Darius Law, my mother didn't find out she was Spanish until I was 15. So I'm not culturally Spanish. I'm culturally English. I just have genetic material from Spain. I can't speak the language, but from learning, not from chemical memory or something. Right.
You're similar to me, mate, because I'm cultural Portuguese. That's my heritage and background.
Yeah.
From my parents' background, and I've lived in Portugal as well. For a good 5 years, I lived there to learn and study the language.
Where did you live?
I lived in Lisbon.
Nice. I'm still trying to find this fucking player, but I can't. Sorry, Nippon, but I can't find it. I'm gonna go with
You're talking about the first lot of signs under the Abramovich era. You're talking how many years?
Right, I remember my mate is a Chelsea fan telling me this story that when like Abramovich came in, it was like you bid 50 million, 100 million for Henry and Vieira, and like 50 million for Crespo and all that sort of stuff. And Carlo Cudicini, the first player he asked for was a right winger from Middlesbrough, and I remember him. He was like he was a proper up and down player, not a lot of skill, but a good hard worker. And it was definitely called something like Ramirez or Jeremy or something like that, but I can't remember who it is.
Under the first, when Roman first came to Chelsea, the first signs in the Abramovich era, I do believe, was Claude Makelele. It was
Mutu must have been there.
Mutu, was he under that era? Yeah, he did come in under that, because we had Jimmy at that time. We had before he came, we had Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank as our main striker.
And Ida Johnson.
Ida Johnson,
good player.
And then we had Crespo, who obviously came in as well.
Do you know what? Maybe it is Jeremy, and I'm confusing Middlesbrough with Newcastle.
Jeremy did come in from. We got Jeremy from Middlesbrough.
He's never played for Middlesbrough, according to Wikipedia. No, you're right. He was on loan. It's him. Yes, that's who it is. Jeremy.
I think he was.
Thank you.
I think
he was on loan from Madrid
Newcastle as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, thank you. Like that's right. Bit of investigation work, and I've remembered a player from 20 years ago.
Yeah, he was good. He was a good player back then. I mean, the guy could score some. He had a good free kick. In terms of free kicks, he used to smash him in from his free kicks. I remember, and he had a good shot on him from distance as well.
But who would you put as like the most disappointing signing from the modern Chelsea era?
Dross Donkey.
Who?
Dross Donkey.
Right, and in like English?
Ross Barkley.
Good penalty.
Oh, mine's Danny Drinkwater, mate.
Is he? Did he like break a 16-year-old's leg or something?
Yeah, like... against Tottenham. It was a Tottenham youth. He was playing a Tottenham Chelsea game against a Tottenham youth team or something like that. He broke some 16-year-old's leg or got into some fight with one. And I'm like, my God, this is Danny Drinkwater, man. This guy, man, come on, man.
It's more than like Shevchenko. Like Brian Laudrup. I don't know if any of you remember that.
I remember Brian Laudrup. Yeah, I remember him. He came for one season only, innit? And then we got in the end. I think he went back to Denmark. We ended up bringing Bjarne Goldbeck as part of a deal to bring him back to Chelsea. When Goldbeck came, I think Laudrup went back to Denmark. But what a player he was for Rangers over the years. He was banging in goals left, right, and centre for them when we signed him. But unfortunately, we signed him when he was injured.
Oh my God! What did I just drink?
What's that, Nipper?
Not common sense, I would imagine.
Tonic water.
Oh my God!
I thought I was taking in soda water.
Gav says Torres.
Gav saying Torres. Yeah, I can understand why Gav's saying Torres.
He did score that hilarious goal in the new camp.
He did. And do you remember what the Spanish fans were calling him when he got that goal behind the scenes? You know you're Spanish, innit?
Yeah, what were they calling him?
I'm not going to say. I can't say. It's not a nice word to use. But it's in Spanish. I know, but anyone that's Spanish knows what that means. They were saying puta, puta, puta. If anybody knows what that means in the background.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to say something like pajero.
No,
something properly insulting.
That's what they were saying behind the scenes. That fan was shouting it out at him. I remember when he was celebrating.
Oh, bruv, they were fucking chucking pigs' heads at like Figo and stuff. That's nothing. That's just like, a bunch of England fans going, "You fucking wanker," or whatever. Like, I don't know. Jorginho. Yeah, Torres. I like Torres because he's a massive geek. You ever heard about his tattoo?
No, have you seen how massive he is right now? He's bulked up.
Yeah, well, he's got a Lord of the Rings tattoo, like in Elvish, like of his name, like written in elf language, which is called Tengar, on his arm. I quite rate that. Be an interesting one to explain that to sort of, I don't know, Jody Morris or something.
Hey, listen, if you guys want to go to Wells flop, if you want to go to really flop Chelsea signings, I'll tell you two of them, and I know Gab probably would remember him. Robert Fleck and Chris Sutton, back in the day. Oh my God. They're probably got to be the worst ever 2 strikers we've ever signed. 10 million,
Well,
I think one cost us. And one was
Cashman,
like,
Shevchenko.
no, but long before them. No, this is long before the Roman Abramovich era. Yeah, Chris Sutton was probably the worst signing we could ever make.
Here's a new thing I want to bring to my podcast. Starting from next week, Team of the Week. And I'm thinking of, what are your thoughts?
It's the last week of the season, Nippon.
The most
Yeah.
unlikable.
You can do team of the season. You can do team of the
Team of the
season.
season.
Yeah, and then starting from next season onwards, Team of the Week.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I'm thinking every time I can't go to a football match, I'm going to do a watch along.
For Chelsea?
Any game, every game.
Okay.
I'm going to change my
Do a drive along.
I'm going to change my logo from this to something NS Sports TV.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good idea.
Just get a picture of a cute cartoon goth girl, Nippon.
Oh no. Oh no.
Be like me.
Thank you.
She's lovely.
You should do one on transfers, Nippon. That'll be a good one for transfer season. That's going to be starting. Well, it's starting already. You cover some transfer news. There's an idea you want to do.
I'm trying to bring a Benfica fan onto my channel to discuss Darwin Núñez.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a player.
What, are Chelsea in for him?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of top clubs are in for their Núñez anyway.
Yeah, but Chelsea. Like, is Lukaku been written off?
Hey,
It depends.
how much? Here's a question for him.
Yeah.
Or how shameless will you be if we sign Darwin Núñez and then he outscores Erling Haaland?
Oh yeah, I'll be shameless. Hella
That'd be,
shameless.
mate, that'd be excellent.
I'll be shameless on
brilliant.
that. 100%. But we can't really be shameless right now. We've got Lukaku to deal with, so.
I still think there's a player in Lukaku. I don't know
So
where
do I.
it is.
So do I. But I think
Yeah,
we're
do
not
I.
thinking.
But he just doesn't fit Tuchel's system.
Yeah.
He's so good, Nippon, at pinning players. It's a quality. I saw him do it at United, and he's such a frustrating player because he lacks a good touch. He definitely lacks commitment. There's very little drive in him. Like, he's got poor mobility. Everything bounces off him. But he represents such a danger to the other team that they have to sort of like set up to contain him, and it releases more space around the pitch.
And
He's
big
so
games,
frustrating.
He doesn't really turn up for big games. I've noticed that as well.
Yeah, but neither does Salah.
No, but I know that, but like.
Jesse Lingard's turned up in more finals than Salah has.
But
To be honest, I don't even. I rate Salah, but he's not like.
more trophies though. Paul.
Sorry?
But who's won more trophies?
Well, I don't know. Gary Neville. Like Danny Alves. What do you mean?
You said who's won more trophies out of Lingard and Salah then?
It will be close. Like, Salah will have the better trophies, without question.
Well, no, it's definitely Salah.
But still, look.
Well, how many has Salah got? He's got one cup. Like, he's got 2 cups and a league.
Champions League,
Yeah.
FA Cup, and
So 2 cups and a league.
Cup.
Yeah.
If you want to count the Club World Cup, Super Cup.
No, I don't want to count any of them.
We are going to count them.
Okay. But that's not the point. What I'm saying is, Nippon, is that some players don't turn up in big games. Right?
Kane.
Salah doesn't. Harry Kane, he's another one. Like, they used to say it about the original Ronaldo, that he didn't turn up in big games because he turned up in A&E.
Ronaldo.
Sorry?
You mean R9?
Yeah, because he had an epileptic fit or something in the second, the first final. Like, even though I think he was in the '94 squad as well, but I imagine he didn't play. But yeah, the point is that like Lukaku doesn't turn up, but so do lots of players not turn up in finals.
Right, we are now reaching. And now before we do the predictions, I just have an 11 that I just thought would be a good idea to make up. The most unlikable 11 in world football right now.
Liverpool FC.
Now, come on, you have to take your tinted glasses off for this.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right. This is world football?
World football, not just Premier.
Oh, world football. Okay.
So actually, let's just do Europe. We don't know
Okay,
much.
yeah. All right, goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
I'm going to say.
I'll go with David De Gea.
What?
I hate him.
You're going with your own player?
Yeah, you know of my strong dislike for David De Gea, Nippon.
What do you hate?
He's Spanish though.
He's not in the Spanish squad, is he?
I mean, he was though.
He is
That's why I criticize Luis Enrique.
Sorry?
For some reason, I disagree with him. He thinks Unai Simon is a better goalkeeper than David De Gea.
He is.
No, he isn't.
Like, all right, tell me what David De Gea is good at.
Keeping you in games for a start.
Nope. The goal that we conceded against Villarreal in the final was a result of De Gea's poor distribution. Like, De Gea invites too much pressure on the team because he is not able to distribute the ball effectively. He's not able to claim crosses. He doesn't really leave his 6-yard line. He's extremely poor at one-on-ones, but he does make a lot of what he does. He makes a lot of saves that you would expect him to make, but consistently.
Is Edward Mendy better than David De Gea?
Yes.
Dub. That's a dub for me. I like that.
And also De Gea is a very, very poor teammate who criticizes other players without taking responsibility for himself. He doesn't have the values of Manchester United.
Then why do so many Man United fans say, "Oh, he's proper United"?
Who says that? I don't know why any United fan would say that. David De Gea is probably going to be replaced by Ten Hag.
I would say Pickford. I don't like that guy.
I will agree to if Pickford goes in over De Gea, I think that's perfectly fine.
Pickford's so annoying, honestly.
I'd probably say Ramsdale.
Pickford's more annoying than Ramsdale.
I think Pickford is more annoying. I don't like Kasper Schmeichel either, but that's because he's a Schmeichel.
Wait, his dad is a United legend, though.
Absolutely not. Cartwheeling around Old Trafford for Manchester City, unacceptable.
Oh man,
he's not liked by United fans, Schmeichel.
He was one of your best goalkeepers.
He was. He's probably the best goalkeeper that's been in the Premier League, and he threw it all away, pissing about in a purple kit, cartwheeling when the club that had loved him. It's like Sol Campbell for Tottenham or something like that.
No.
Ultimate betrayal.
You're mad. That's mad. That would be if he went to Liverpool.
Like Paul Ince, another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we don't like Schmeichel. Or at least I don't like Schmeichel. But to be fair, his son is actually a bit of a hero. With Eriksen and all that, so probably take him out, right? Sav, have you got any mad keepers you want to put in?
God, yeah, I probably would say Kepa.
Oh,
No. He's not.
You put in De Gea, one of his own. I'm putting one of my own as well. Kepa.
No, dislikable. How can you dislike?
I could go with Kepa.
I don't dislike him. I just, I think if I have to, who can I Who are the goalkeepers out there that I probably would say are annoying for me?
Edison?
You annoyed me in 2 finals.
Edison. Yeah. What's that? Sorry, Nippon?
He annoyed me in 2 finals, Kepa.
Why is that? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the one when he was when Sarri was our manager, yeah?
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I
was
can
nice.
understand. That was disgraceful. That was, I have to say.
Yep, and then this current one as well. We thought he was better than Mendy for that.
I mean, Mendy's been a bit sus recently, to be honest. But I wouldn't say dislikable. I think Pickford's more dislikable.
Yeah, do you know what? I'd have to probably go with Fahim. You know that. I probably would have to say Pickford. Do you know that?
I think Pickford's the choice, isn't it?
Yep.
I think, I don't know. I know he's England's number 1, but I think
he's a right twat. Like
his arrogance is so annoying.
I
mean, he's like Joe. He's just like a BTEC Joe Hart, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just like shouting with his little arms running about.
Yeah.
He's so erratic as a keeper.
Yeah.
He for me, I think he's
had a
overrated.
brilliant season though, and he's never let England down. But he just does look like a twat. That like the sort of guy that you'll meet like in a Witherspoons or something like in the borough.
Oh, God.
Oh, mate.
Him and Lee Cattermole out on a night
Cattermole.
together.
Oh God! I thought of. Can you just
Whoa, we're
imagine
waiting
those
for
two?
Adam Johnson to come join us.
No.
The Holy Trinity.
Add Danny Drinkwater to it as well, mate. Add into
Yeah.
that. Going
What
out
is
all
he
night
from?
together.
Is he from the
Yeah,
northeast
wait,
as well?
okay, Pickford in goal goes in goal.
Right, left back should be easy.
Luke Shaw.
No, Andrew Robertson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Does anyone disagree that Andrew Robertson is not annoying?
He's a quality player, but he's
Yes,
so
he is.
annoying.
He's
So
he's
annoying.
a proper twat.
Are we going with a 4? Are we going with a 4-3-3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
go on.
I'm going to put. I'm going to make a squad builder.
Nice. Give me some names for right back, lads. No one's jumping out.
Right.
Right back.
Let's see for right back.
A hard one.
For right back, who'd come out of right back for me? I'm thinking. There is really no. I mean, Trent's not bad. I mean, obviously Reece James, I can't complain about him.
Is
Aspie,
it Rob
can't complain.
Ayling?
Rob
At
Ayling.
Leeds?
Oh,
Right.
Rob Ayling from Leeds.
Unlikable. Like they're good players, but they get
Yeah,
on.
they annoy you.
Oh, definitely. I can't say Trent and Reece James would do that. 100. I like both. I mean, obviously Reece James I like, but and Trent, but Reece obviously.
Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin.
Hector
Yeah, but he's
Bellerin,
not
yeah,
in the
Hector.
league, is he?
He's not in the league.
No, but you said in Europe, though, didn't you?
In Europe. In Europe, it doesn't have to be Premier League. Or as
Well,
I
we just fill the team with like Sparta Prague players then, or something.
No, as I would like to call him, Hector Bellend.
Oh, God.
It's such a
Aurier's another one
wordsmith.
in my head. Aurier.
Aurier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The ex-Tottenham one.
But I think Bellerin's more annoying.
Yeah, but he's annoying in a sort of like barista way. Like it's
I don't know. I just don't like the guy, to be honest.
I just think he's shit.
Oh, mate. I know who I can tell you. I know who my midfielder is, but I'm not going to say it now. But I can tell you what one of my midfielders is.
So centre backs.
Pepe,
Centre back Pepe.
Ramos.
Does Pepe still play?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's still playing. Centre backs. Who would I say centre backs?
Ruben Diaz.
I dislike Van Dijk more than Ruben Diaz.
What about Maguire? Oh, God,
What?
I don't like Maguire.
Maguire's not unlikable, is he?
I don't know.
No,
He
you
got
feel
booed
sorry.
off, so
You
I'm
feel sorry
I'm
for
guessing-
him, don't you?
He got booed in the.
No! He's a twat.
Why? Do you know Maguire's rumoured to have like beaten up Jesse Lingard in training
Well,
at the weekend?
he can be one. He can be one of them. Maguire.
He liked
There's
for
one of
doing
them,
that.
Maguire.
Well, you want Maguire then?
No, yeah, he's a well. To what
Unlikable.
on that?
Doesn't matter.
Unlikable. Yeah, Maguire, man. I'm sure you United fans will agree
Over
that, but
Connor Cody?
I know a lot of United fans can't stand Maguire.
Yeah, but that's because he's had a disastrous season. He's not an unlikable man, is he?
No,
Like, he was out
did you hear
beating
the
up
interview he
Greeks.
did you hear the interview he did though?
Yeah.
And what happened? And what happened with that incident, as you just mentioned it? That other incident happened as well. You know, when you just said it, what he got done for.
A long tradition of English football is smashing up foreigners and then like shouting. Like he shouted at the Greek police, "Fuck your Greek civilization!" Like what a legend.
Mate, that's not
Brexit
bad.
means Brexit with Harry Maguire.
Nah, but still, it was not. It was I put it honestly. I think he's a nasty piece of work. That's my.
Do you?
Opinion. Yeah.
Why?
I think. I just think the way he defends, and the thing of all it's just his challenges he does as well. He makes that to be when he fouls his plays. How he makes that to be, no, it's not me. But he blatantly can tell when he gets caught. He gets caught on camera. It's done for, and he gets.
Yeah, but that's not like unique to Harry Maguire, is it?
No, but it's other things. His whole attitude, mate. I think it's his whole
Dan
attitude.
Burn is more annoying than Harry Maguire.
Oh,
Like Tchaikovsky or whatever he's called is more annoying than Harry Maguire.
and why would they be more annoying though, bro?
Because I think it could be like their faces. Like Maguire looks
face.
like the last puppy at Battersea Dogs Home. There's something sort of like a bit pathetic about him. It doesn't it doesn't like sort of make me hateful. Makes me feel sorry for him.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him.
England
I just
fans-
don't like him. I just don't
England
like
fans
him.
would not like Chiellini, so that's another one.
Chiellini.
Oh yeah, he's too good, and it's also quite funny what he said about Tottenham.
But that's what I said.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. England fans wouldn't like him. That's it.
Like I'm not having this Harry Maguire. I've got to come out with more annoying centre backs.
Okay. All right. if we're not going to Harry Maguire,
Pepe, Sergio Ramos,
Ramos,
PK.
PK.
PK's not really annoying.
He's not
to be honest.
really.
It annoys me because he was shit for
Yeah, but he
United. He
annoys
got
you, but he's not
absolutely
really annoying.
battered at
Oh.
fucking Burton and Bolton. Tyrone Mings?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. Not
Why?
really.
He
How's he annoying?
Oh, I know one. Lovren. He annoyed me.
Dejan Lovren, yeah.
Yeah, when he ran around saying that he should have got Ballon d'Or because he got to the
Oh,
Champions League final and the World Cup
Yeah.
final.
yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, so I think we're getting for Pepe and Lovren, and we're saving Harry Maguire.
Oh,
Oh, I know. Ben White. Ben White's another.
He's not there.
Who?
Dejan Lovren.
You got to go down to the brown cards.
Oh, you know why? It's because does he not play in Russia? That's why.
Does
He's
he?
probably taken out. I think
Do you
he's-
know what? You're right, because he's been in trouble. Like, he's been posting some dodgy stuff on Twitter, Dejan Lovren.
No, like all the Russian players are taken out on that. I don't know
Yeah,
that
but
one.
he's
yeah,
proper.
because
He's proper into sort of like Russian supremacy.
I would say Ben White's another one. I don't like Ben White either.
Me neither. I hate him.
All right, so Ben White and Pepe. Are we
Yeah.
all agreed on Pepe?
Yeah.
What about Lewis Dunk at Brighton?
No, he's just like Waiting for Godot or whatever it is. Like big. Did you know who I mean?
Ben White is just a shit, Lewis.
Oh man, I tell you, your answers you're giving to some of these things, bro, is so hilarious. Honestly, mate, he's just waiting for God.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I mean, though. Like,
We are on to
who was that Atletico Madrid player that was called something like Godot?
Good. Oh yeah, the defender, the centre.
Yeah, like we waited for him for bloody ages.
Godin,
Yeah, waiting for Godin.
Godin. Yeah.
We are
Right.
in the midfield.
Well, I got one straight away. Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't disagree.
Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez as well. I don't.
I have
Come on,
no
Bruno.
issue with
Nah,
you putting
nothing with
Bruno in.
Oh come on, Bruno. Why
We
Bruno?
all unanimously agreed on Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also like to stick John Joe Shelby in.
What did John Joe Shelby do to you?
He's
Nothing. He's just like I find him annoying.
Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, go on, put him in.
Oh, Jordan Henderson.
What did Jordan Henderson do?
But he's just annoying. Like you just know when you see what he does, it's just annoying. It just annoys you. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Personally, I've never seen him do anything to annoy someone.
No, it's just what he does on the pitch sometimes.
Like what?
Was that Busquets and sort of Joey Barton? Like
Busquets.
As Busquets is still playing, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, he's still playing.
Put Busquets in. He is proper annoying to play against.
I hate that guy with a passion.
Who?
He always dives.
Yeah, right. Put Busquets in.
But he's a top player, though.
He is a top player, but he's very, very annoying.
Yeah, this is not meant to be the best or worst 11. This is meant to be the most.
I know. No, I know, Nippon. I know, bro. I know.
All right. The front three.
Oh.
I would go Richarlison, Kane, and Salah.
You know who I would go with?
Lukaku.
Yeah. I wouldn't disagree.
I'm very up for putting Lukaku in. He leaked Luke Shaw's custard stats.
I mean,
Suarez, yeah.
Luis Suarez. Oh yeah. He'd have a
Jamie Vardy's annoying as well.
Yeah, that's annoying. What about Ibrahimovic?
No, but I quite liked Ibrahimovic. I put Messi in over Ibrahimovic.
Wait, do you think Messi's more annoying than Ibra?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Messi wouldn't hurt a fly.
Messi just... Nippon, you claim to be a Rangers fan. Nippon, he came to Ibrox and accused Rangers of playing anti-football because it wasn't the type of football that he wanted. He's a little shit, Messi.
Then why do so many people make out to be Ronaldo as the playboy and Messi to be the humble guy?
Because, like, I have long suspected that Messi has some form of neurodegenerative disease, like autism, and he doesn't really speak in public. And Ronaldo, despite his work for sort of Tibet, the fact he doesn't have any tattoos so that he can give blood once a month, like, is just, he's just rich and handsome, and it annoys people.
Mauro Icardi.
You know who annoys me a lot? Vinicius Junior.
Why?
No, I don't think it annoys you.
Why is he annoying?
The diver.
Oh, see.
Adama Traore annoys me because he can't cross. Alan St. Maximum annoys me as well because he has no end product. And I hate Jota. Any Liverpool player, I'm happy to go in. Jota, can't stand him. The new one, Diash, dickhead. He is.
I don't think he's enough.
He's the new Luis Suarez, I promise you.
No, the no-look passes are hilarious.
Oh, did you see that thing Richarlison did today in the Brentford match?
No, I didn't see
Like,
it.
he controlled the ball on his back. It was quality.
Wait, he did that. He did that against you. Did he not do something funny against you guys?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like,
United had off for some second though. Just don't add them simply because they play for Liverpool.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't got any Leeds players in. So what about Rafinha?
That's a surprise one. Rafinha.
What did he
Dan
do?
James. Dan James.
No, not Dan James.
Oh,
Dan James is a puppy. Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Would Mahrez? Does Mahrez annoy anyone?
No, not really.
Kyle Walker?
No.
Kyle Walker.
I'd put Kyle Walker in over Bellerin.
I don't know if he can play on the wing, but this guy really does my nut in.
Who?
I think.
Oh, Nketiah. I don't think.
No, I've got no strong feelings on him. I think put Suarez. Does anyone disagree on putting Suarez in?
No.
Oh, Luis Suarez can go in.
Suarez.
Yeah, like just put Suarez in now, and then we'll fight about the right wing. I'd be up for putting Rashford in, to be honest.
Yeah, you know
Rashford is one.
He's so frustrating.
Yeah, but it can't. I can't put Rashford in
Why?
What?
because he might be annoying and stuff, but he's fought the Tories and won.
No,
He's
but
got he's fed hungry kids. Like that's not annoying.
It's the essay writing after United lose. It's just really annoying. Like,
I'm sorry.
Release an essay every single time.
Show your performances on the pitch, okay?
Over Rafinha, like over Luis Diaz, over Jamie Vardy.
I mean, Vardy is a shout, but he doesn't play right wing.
Yeah, but it's still put him in. We can still pop him in there. He can play the right hand channel, no problems. Because Rashford's a left winger, so we'd have to take Richarlison out.
Okay, I'll put Vardy on right wing then.
Yeah. And no Lukaku.
It doesn't feel right playing Vardy.
Lukaku can play right wing, can't he?
Oh, hell no. Are you mad? No chance.
He did it for United and for Belgium.
Werner.
Werner,
Timo Werner.
Why? No, he plays Fortnite. He's not a bad guy.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not. He's not. What do you call it?
He plays Fortnite. Anyone that plays Fortnite, bro, like.
I know. He's been crap for his nipping, Timo Werner. But in terms of him being we're talking about being a bad player.
You're talking about being a dickhead, basically.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He's not a dickhead. He's not.
You know, there's one person we haven't.
Salah's more of a dickhead than Werner is.
You're just saying that because Salah plays.
Mane is also.
You're just saying that because he plays for Liverpool.
Well, he dives a lot, Nippon.
But would you ever call out any United player if they dived?
Probably not. No.
Exactly.
Well, it's not. No, that doesn't mean anything because, I've got, as I said, I've got no issue with you putting Bruno in because I understand the things that he does would annoy people.
Oh, Bruno really annoys me.
I'm putting Bruno in on the wing.
It's because his dives really annoy me. And when
I don't think he dives that much. He whinges non-stop, 100%. But
he does dive, 100% dives. A lot of the time.
All right, he
does.
Salah dives more than Bruno does because Liverpool have more of the ball.
No, but Salah, I mean, he used to do it a lot more, but now I don't really see it as much.
And the thing, to be honest, Sadio Mane's girlfriend annoys me more than Sadio Mane.
But, I mean, I don't know if he has a...
She's the chief reporter for Sky Sports.
I don't think Sadio Mane has a girlfriend.
She's called Melissa Ruddy or something like that. And she's significant.
Yeah.
Do you know the one that I mean? Once again, Sadio Mane, what a brilliant performance. She's literally sucking him off.
You know who else does that? Belle Silva.
Who's that?
That's Thiago Silva's wife or Mrs.
Right.
But she's not a bad. But she's just giving her.
Well, maybe next time because we're wrapping up after the Premier League predictions, so maybe next time, Noah.
Thiago's one just loves life in London. I mean, she just loves it. That's all it is. I mean, she's loving it. She's loving life there, and obviously, she's happy her hubby's still playing at the top at the highest stages, at the highest level.
He was fantastic yesterday.
What a player.
Have you heard what Christensen's been doing?
No?
What's that?
Christensen.
Are you talking about the last tweet that came out on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has annoyed me. If it's true, that is so annoying. That is basically. Go on, I'm going for him. Go and say what you're going to say about
the guy's back on his periods again. Christina's back on his periods again.
Well, what's he saying?
He literally left the hotel just before that.
No, it's not Christina for him. It's Andrea.
No, Andrea.
What's he done?
Basically, Nippon sorry, for him to make something different. I'm just reading something here. It says apparently Chelsea's Andreas Christensen stood himself down from selection for the FA Cup final. That's been tweeting around at the moment.
He left the team hotel because of him being unwell. This guy being unwell, and then you have Thiago Silva playing 120 minutes against Liverpool. I don't get this guy.
I tell you what. For him, if this is true, and I'm not going to accuse. Obviously, I read other reports on it. Only one person's reporting it. But if it is true, Yeah, is it Matt Law? Is it?
Yeah,
I've seen another person saying it, but I wasn't sure if it was him. But that's why I didn't believe it too much. But if it's Matt Law saying it, then obviously he's a reliable source. But if that is the case, then yeah, mate, good riddance to him. Barcelona can have his problems for next season. Seriously,
the guy is always on his period. Honestly, it's these stomach cramps before a big game. I don't get it. It happened under Sarri as well. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, Sarri embarrassed him in a press conference, didn't he? Remember what he said? In the press conference, what he come out and said, man, is the way he said it as well. Seriously.
He can go. You can't be a top centre back and have stomach cramps every big game. It's not possible.
Right. Okay. This is what it's about. He's got a dodgy tummy.
Anyway,
I don't know what's wrong with him.
we put him on the right wing.
Lingard.
Jesse Lingard. But why?
Nah.
Okay, why Lingard? Why Lingard, bro?
Taking himself out of contention for games, similar to Christensen. Posting stuff about like West Ham shirt, like not being a serious footballer, like pissing about dancing and fucking Jay Ling's shit. Like I was gutted when I saw Ronaldo's son, like posting pictures of him doing Jay Ling signs. Like, Matt, Ronaldo's your dad, and you're fucking about doing that. I want Pogba in there as well instead of bloody Henderson. But it's got to be Salah, surely.
Benzema's also another shout, to be honest.
Benzema? What did he do?
Yeah.
Well, he slept with underage prostitutes. He's blackmailed his like teammates.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't want to.
You know what? For that alone, I'm taking Suarez out.
No, you're not, Nippon.
Suarez was bad as well.
Suarez bit people, racistly abused Patrice Evra, cleared a ball off the line against Ghana, like deliberately cheated. There is no one. He is football's number one supervillain.
And so you're saying, but Benzema slept with piped someone's missus.
No, he slept with an underage prostitute at a bunga bunga party hosted by Silvio Berlusconi.
Oh God! Yeah, I remember
with
that
Ribéry.
And going back to, I think you've alluded to it already. Going back to Suarez, I do believe he bit Ivanovic his elbow.
Yeah, and
Chiellini.
Yeah, as well. I can understand that one.
He's a fine young cannibal.
Who did you want me to replace Jordan Henderson with again?
Paul Pogba. Dickhead.
No, not.
Yeah, he doesn't get.
Nah, not Pogba. I think Henderson.
You want Henderson? I don't mind Henderson being
I want
in.
Henderson.
I wouldn't mind to get a Leeds player in there like Calvin Phillips.
Right, and let's give you Rafinha then.
Rafinha?
Yeah.
Instead of Benzema?
And Benzema, can he play on the wing though? I
think he can. Yeah.
He can play right wing if it's at a Berlusconi party.
Oh God.
Political.
Here we go.
Any shout for Gareth Bale?
Oh, come on. Now, what did Gareth Bale do to make him an unlikable player?
Like, say that he'd prefer to be, like, what is it, Wales, Golf, Real Madrid in that order?
No, that's hilarious.
I mean, it is, but it's also incredibly disrespectful.
Nah, I find that funny, to be honest, because the Madrid fans disrespect him as well, so...
Oh, I know who we've left out. Neymar.
No. We're not putting Neymar here. No.
As an annoying player?
No, I wouldn't.
He is annoying, though.
No, I think Neymar's more annoying than Jesse Lingard.
Who put Lingard there? Who was there before?
I just told Nippon to put Lingard.
We're not.
Neymar's got to replace Lingard, Nippon, sure.
Why did you put Lingard on? I don't agree on that.
In terms of, we're not talking about who's a better player. We're talking about who's more annoying.
Yeah,
we
Lingard
know.
is not more annoying.
Neymar is more annoying than Lingard.
No, not Neymar. Who was there before?
100%.
Richarlison. What the hell? Why did you take over Richarlison?
I think that Richarlison versus Neymar is an interesting one.
Richarlison is more
I
annoying.
think I'd go for Neymar because He's so
Like-
talented and he's such a good footballer.
Oh my god!
And then
what
he
is-
just spends all his time
I
running
didn't
around,
even-
like rolling about, crying, like having wet dreams
Richarlison's
about his
worse.
sister. No,
Richarlison's worse.
no, you can respect Richarlison because he's a shithouse.
No,
Neymar's
he's more
a
annoying.
dick.
He's so
All right,
much
Sav,
annoying.
you're the casting vote here.
Oh,
Neymar or Richarlison?
Oh man.
It has to be Richarlison. He's
No,
so
no swaying him. Just give us a name.
You know
I'll
what?
count to 5 and then just
Oh
say it.
mate, come on. Oh,
5,
flip.
4,
Let's
3,
put this in
2,
the-
Okay,
1.
Okay, I'll
Neymar.
say.
Nice.
He made my
All right,
Boy,
that's
boy,
our
boy.
team then.
No.
No. Oh,
Are you going what? You going to Carlton then?
I don't know. It's a who was there? Who are the original ones that we had on there originally?
We had Richarlison. and then
Richarlison
Lingard
was there
some reason
originally,
popped
and then
up.
I remembered Neymar.
Because of what? Because of why?
I was thinking like who can play left wing instead of like Jesse Lingard, and then I remembered Neymar.
Richarlison
And then-
was there.
I just like for him. Sorry, I'm telling a very interesting story about
Yeah.
No,
having
but then
direct
you
access
played
to my own
Lingard, I
memory.
know.
I just love to hear his real comment. I love to have his real thought of why he's actually chosen Neymar.
It's the fact that it's
Yeah.
similar to Sergio Busquets.
Right.
Like it's the cheating, it's the time wasting, but it's also one of like probably the most gifted footballer like on the planet. Just fucking about, pissing it away at PSG, going off to bum his sister like every Christmas, like never turning up in the big games, like a real waste of talent. Whereas Carlton is a nasty, hard bastard, but he gives you everything you want from a football player in terms of sort of like teamwork and sacrifice and hard running. And Neymar is he's like a boy band member just flopping about at the MTV Music Awards instead of being a footballer. It's got to be Neymar.
Okay, valid points. Okay. I mean, all those things you said. I mean, I mean, out of the two, I mean, I probably would say only because I've seen him more play. I mean, obviously I've seen Neymar play, but I've gone for Richarlison because I've seen him more, and his tactics in the Premiership are not exactly grand either. He dives,
Yeah.
flipping fronts free.
Thank
he
you,
flipping
DG.
goes. He basically. I don't know how he cons referees into getting his decision. I mean, I don't know what he does. I mean, he blames his other teammates when it's mistakes that he's done. I mean, I have to
Neymar
say-
bullies Mbappe. He calls him Donatello or Michelangelo or Raphael. I don't know. One of them Ninja Turtles.
One of the Ninja Turtles.
Everyone bullies everyone at PSG.
All right, go on. Okay, let's put Richarlison in there. Go on.
Right, Nippon, you are the casting vote here.
No,
you are the
no,
decider.
You said
Oh,
DJ
man.
was. Oh no.
No, because it would be 2
He
versus
said
2,
Neymar.
and it's
He said
it's
Neymar.
house rules. Like so, if Nippon wants Neymar, it's Neymar. If he wants Richarlison, it's
No, then it's
Richarlison.
two.
Or
There's
you
two
can,
votes
or
versus
Nippon,
two
or
votes.
Nippon. You can always choose someone else yourself, bro. Yeah, you don't need to listen to any of us.
Yeah,
How
but
about
then
that
he
one?
will. Then he chooses Neymar. Then he chooses Richarlison by default. His only choice is Neymar or Richarlison.
Yeah. So
Which
who-
one are you going for?
Go on,
So
then.
what's everyone else gone with?
I've gone for Neymar because I'm like just like a normal person, and these two degenerates have gone for Richarlison.
Wow.
Wow, man. Wow.
Lingard did. What the hell was that all about?
Right, okay. If I go for Neymar, that means the chat has to decide.
Yeah,
No,
Oh,
I said
yeah.
Richarlison.
That's
Right.
a good
Yeah.
idea.
Right, I'm going to say Neymar, so that makes a tie in the panel. Chat, it's time for you to decide.
No, I said Richarlison.
No, come on, Noah. If you're there, bro, go and vote, man. You're saying Richarlison. Richarlison, what's he saying? Richie
I
Martin.
said Neymar. Neymar to Richarlison.
He's saying Richarlison.
No, that doesn't. That's not allowed.
Well, yeah, of course you'd say one name. You've obviously gone for Neymar. You voted
We'll have to
again,
time
bro.
out Vaughn
He's
for
gone
that.
and vote. Yeah,
That's
what?
illegal.
Timing out for contributing to the chat. I've
That's
just put
illegal, that's
Neymar
illegal.
there.
Now, come on, panelists aren't allowed to comment.
Okay. So if Noah like lives up to his namesake and he doesn't like desert a sinking ship. I've got quite confused in my Genesis metaphor here. But no, just type in Neymar. It's easy.
No,
it's much easier to do than
Richarlison.
Easy peasy
Listen.
for Richarlison.
We got Ilias still there. We got Gav Hodes who can still make votes if they're still on the chat here.
Right, is Ilias a Liverpool fan? I'm going to disqualify him.
I think he is a Liverpool fan. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's disqualify him for that. I voted Neymar, and yeah, okay. So those two have voted Richarlison. I voted Neymar. 3 votes of the 3 panelists. Brilliant.
Wait a second, we're not allowed to vote as panelists.
All of us have voted Nippon.
Here, Nippon. Noah said Richarlison, so that's 3v2. So Richarlison goes in.
No. He's just typed it. We have no context to it. He also put John Joe Shelby in, who I wanted in, but we have to wait for him to come back now that we've given him a direct question.
Let's wait for the poll to end.
Yeah, but Nippon, it's just me, Fahim, and Sav who have voted in that poll.
Right, chat. You're not allowed to vote though. Because
Just Richarlison. Noah said Richarlison.
Nippon,
so
this has
it's
been by
3v2.
far your best ever stream. Like,
right, no,
and it comes down to
Said
this.
Richarlison, put Richarlison
Oh, for
in.
fuck's sake! It's
Thank you, Noah.
Richarlison. It's Richarlison.
Bloody hell. Why did we drag this for so long? And then this guy put Lingard in. How did Lingard get into this lineup?
It's Richarlison. Well done,
Lingard's not
Jens.
despicable.
Sometimes people arrive at the wrong conclusion, and we have to accept it.
Yeah, in your
Manager.
head. That's not-
manager.
Klopp,
Oh, Matt.
Arteta.
Klopp.
That guy
I
really-
got
agree.
to be.
Arteta.
I'll tell you why it's Klopp. Not
Hold on.
only is he a big Labrador in a man's body, bouncing about all the time. Like, do you remember when he had bad teeth as well? Not only is he disrespectful to all the other people around him, he's disrespected this country when he lied about COVID tests to try and get an advantage in the league. If you are a moral person, the only choice is Jurgen Klopp for his disrespecting the NHS and all those people that suffered during the pandemic.
But how did he really disrespect it? How did he disrespect it?
He faked COVID tests, as well as faking asthma.
Arteta just complains a lot. That's why I don't like him.
Arteta just looks like a Lego man. Pep's more annoying than Arteta.
Do you know what?
Arteta complains a lot. He got a North London derby suspended so that he could have all his strong players back for when it does get rearranged. And
But it was funny watching him lose that.
and then now let me finish. He got a North London derby suspended so that all his strong players could come back. And then he gets knocked out to Liverpool anyway in the FA Cup semi-final second round. And when the North London derby got rearranged, he got smashed 3-0 anyway. So for that alone,
And
So
also,
justice is annoying, is it?
and,
Nippon?
and also, don't forget Nippon as well. Conte came out and told him what do you call it? He should just get on and worry about his job
Nippon, he's an ex-Rangers
as
man.
well. Get on with your job and worry about that.
I don't care if he's an ex-Rangers man. He's managing the enemy.
I thought that so you're just putting him in because he's the Arsenal manager.
You're just putting Jurgen Klopp in because he's the Liverpool manager.
No, I'm putting him in because he's disrespected the NHS.
Would
He's
you-
disrespected the country.
Okay, would you have done that if he was Man United manager?
Yes. After Klopp,
If-
I'd put Ragnick in.
At this moment in time, if he had done that as Man United manager, would
Yes.
you have put him in anyway?
100%. I would put, if Klopp hadn't have done that, the next person I would put in would be Ralph Ragnick.
Frank Lampard.
Frank Lampard. Of course, you know who would say that. Frank Lampard. Yeah.
No, Frank Lampard's like sort of that bizarre thing he does where he tells a joke and then goes serious is brilliant.
That's
Yeah,
silly.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and then
I'll
Maybe
tell you, I'll give you another one.
Funny 11. Maybe we should do a funny 11 in one of our future podcasts.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can we
Yeah.
put Thomas Franke in or whoever the
Thomas Frank.
Brentford manager
Yeah,
is?
he's one. Yeah, he's definitely another one.
Where he dissed like Sancho, like about having to go to like his aunt's funeral or whatever.
That was
He
hot.
just always talks. He talks so much trash.
Oh, who are we going with for the manager?
I've gone Arteta.
Fahim's gone at Arteta. Vaughan has gone with Klopp.
I'm willing to change depending on what Sav says.
What about
Yeah,
you?
I'm not so much. I'm gonna go for Arteta. I'm sorry to say it. Sorry,
For
Noah.
fuck's sake.
In the comment section, bro. But I'm gonna go for Arteta.
Right, so
Because of
Arteta
it.
then. Why Arteta though, Sav?
Because the guy,
He's a whiner.
he's the
He is a whiner.
that.
He,
You know,
he
you
got
can't
the
even-
derby cancelled so that he
Yeah.
could have an advantage in it and lost
as well.
anyway.
that as well. Yeah,
I don't see how that's different to Klopp.
yeah, but Klopp. Yeah, but I mean, with Klopp's situation, okay, go on for him. Go on, you were going to say something, bro.
I mean, Klopp has got the reputation. Arteta believes that he's like a Mourinho or Pep. He's a Pep wannabe.
Okay,
and he's a Jose
that's-
wannabe.
That's a reasonable argument. I'll accept that.
Did you hear what he said? Oh, I will not say anything, or I'll get suspended. What were you? You don't have the ego to say. I'm sorry, you don't. Like, what the hell is he doing?
One FA Cup and one Community Shield, and the guy's like,
If
he's won it
Jose
all,
was
man.
in the league,
I mean,
like not at Chelsea, would you get? Is the love still too strong for Jose to pop him in?
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because he is hilarious. Like when he's annoyed.
he's very funny. Yeah.
You see with,
I
with
like
Jo-
his
you
football.
see with Jose,
Arteta.
you see with Jose Mourinho, he's the kind of manager that just people don't like him because he says it how it is, and it's as simple as that. And people don't like him for that. And you know, you heard him. I mean, he doesn't care. I mean, look at the year over the years. Look at the arguments he's had with Arsene Wenger over the years. They were just the most hilarious ones, man. I mean, you're a failure. What was his last one? You're a failure in
Specialist in failure.
failure.
Called him a voyeur once as well.
That as well. But
I've seen clips of him going on about the bird flu from
Yeah,
about 20 years ago as well.
He did.
And obviously he lived in a dictatorship in like Portugal and went on about how the FA was like attacking the foundations of democracy and they had to be stopped. That's a good interview if you want to look that up. I can't believe, look at the Pep. How is Pep? Oh.
Pep is funny right now. In this press conference, he's hilarious.
I did like it where he kept shouting too, like in that Liverpool game a couple of years ago. Do you remember that?
Twice.
Yeah, it was twice he was shouting. And he like looks up at it as he's doing it.
I've got that clip, to be honest.
Yeah, it's so good.
Wait, let me find it. I sent it on.
Oh, have you
Twitter.
seen the one of him and Dua Lipa?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
Here we
That's
go.
one of my
Here is
favourite
our
things.
11.
All right, show it to a snippet.
Go on, Nippon.
There we go. Wait, what did Gordon Strachan do? Because Noah said Gordon Strachan should make it.
But Gordon Strachan was a very funny manager as well.
Funny, but he was the thing is he used to come out with as well. Gordon Strachan. I mean, they were just. I mean that's. I mean, I can't think of anything. What did he say that was really really bad out there? I'm just trying to think. Noah, if you remember, bro, send it. What do you remember of it all? All I remember him was he usually just come out with some sarky comments here and there, but nothing. I don't remember.
He's funny, like
yeah, in a funny way.
Do you remember? There's a great image, like you won't like it, Nippon, because it's like of Arsenal.
Twice.
You should have. Why are you putting the audio in it?
What is this bit? Where he looks up.
Oh, let me.
Right, here is our 11 then. What do we all think?
I don't think that Ben White should be in it personally.
Why?
Because he's just like harmless.
He doesn't watch football.
I think Sergio Ramos is a bigger like shout for it. I think Tyrone Mings is probably more unlikable.
Right.
Mings, I don't know.
Dan Burn, definitely more unlikable.
Right, now let's go for now it's time for the Premier League. It's time for the predictions.
Okay.
Right.
Is this
Is it
all
the
of them?
last game week? It's last game week, right?
Yeah.
No, this
Two more
game's
games.
all this week.
There's games, yeah. Chelsea are playing Thursday, and then obviously Sunday's their last day, next Sunday.
Okay.
So we will have a Premier League winner the next time the podcast is on.
Oh no, it'll be a big. It's going to be a big end to the season for both Liverpool and City.
Yeah,
It might actually go down to goal difference. You never know.
it will. I think it will be, but I just think for me, I know people talk about Liverpool's form and everything. I just think Manchester City have just got, even though they drew with West Ham today, I just can't see them letting it slip now. I think they'll win their last two games.
I agree.
I think they won't let it slip. And hopefully Real Madrid will do everyone a favour and beat Liverpool in the Champions League.
I think Liverpool are more likely to slip than City are.
Yeah, that's quite.
Right, let's cut it now.
No, but of course Liverpool are more likely to slip. They've got the history, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gerrard slipped. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Versus Asna.
What?
Who's that? Arsenal. Who's that? Sorry?
Newcastle.
Oh, tomorrow, innit? For me, I know what I want. I want Newcastle to win, but I just have a feeling about Arsenal tomorrow. I've got to admit, even though I don't like them, I just think tomorrow they may just have a little bit too much for Newcastle.
Can someone write? I'm going to write them down. If I can get some paper. Right. There's nothing I can write it down on. There's no paper I can write anything on. So does anyone? Can someone?
I was your secretary last time, Nippon. I don't want to do it this time.
I'll don't worry. I'll do it then. I'll get it done on the computer. All right.
What did you say, Sav?
Look, for me, I obviously want Arsenal to lose tomorrow. Heck it, I'm going to go for a Newcastle win tomorrow. Score. Do you want to give a prediction score? I'm going to go for a 2-1 Newcastle.
1 second, I'm creating a document so that I can write it. I'm just trying to see whether I've got everyone's name down. Right. So I'm starting with one. Newcastle versus Arsenal.
I'm going 3-1 to Arsenal.
Wow. Right.
Me, I'm going to say 2-1 Newcastle.
You're going against the status quo, are you?
I'm going to go 2-1. I think Newcastle, even though people say they got nothing to play for, I mean, I think they still want to get there. I think they want a strong finish to the season, and I think they might just put the shock on tomorrow. If Arsenal will lead in that game, maybe and I think Newcastle may just pull up a shock and come back 2-1.
2-1 Newcastle, right? I'm going to go 1-1. And Kieran Trippier scoring in the last minute.
Yeah, a wicked free kick, mate.
Raheem.
2-0 Newcastle. Since it's at Reece James's Park, that's why.
What's Newcastle got to do with Reece James?
St James's Park.
St James's Park.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Newcastle. Or should I say Asna? Okay. Right. Next one. Southampton versus Liverpool.
Southampton, Liverpool. I'm gonna go for 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool. Okay. Just feeding that in right now. So. Liverpool.
For me, I think even though I feel Van Dijk will be rested tomorrow, Salah's going to be rested tomorrow, but they've got a squad, Liverpool, so I'm going for a Liverpool win there, and I think Liverpool will win it 2-0.
Okay. 2. Vaughan.
Where is it?
It's at the St Mary's.
It's in St Mary's Stadium.
6-0.
2.
Liverpool.
Okay.
What?
2? Yeah. They're going to go all out to try and close that goal difference. Southampton always do a sort of 9-0 scoreline. It'll be something.
6-0. We gave them a 6-0. We gave them a 6-0, so that's the.
Did you? I think 6-0, and I also wouldn't mind that because it would make it tremendously exciting the last day of the season.
I am going to say. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Southampton 0. Liverpool 9.
Wow.
I nearly went with that. I know you say wow. I nearly went with that, and then I can understand
6. Right? I can understand that because they are very bad.
They're going to go full throttle, caffeinated off their tits, like right into that team.
Chat, get involved.
All right, Nippon. I don't want to be here till 3 a.m, so get your typing fingers going.
Right. Okay.
Do you want me to do it? I'll do it in the private chat, and you can copy it because you take too long.
If you want.
Yep, I do. It's like you're carving it into stone or something, like hieroglyphics. Right, what's the next game?
Aston Villa versus Burnley.
All right, Nippon.
No, Everton versus Crystal Palace.
I've typed out. The computer says Aston Villa versus Burnley. We've got to go with that.
My one says Aston Villa versus Burnley as well. So what are we saying, Vaughan?
For me?
Yeah.
For a bit of fun, I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley.
Ooh.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not. I'm going 1-0. I'm going for the draw.
1-1.
All right, Sav.
Me, I'm gonna go 2-0 Aston Villa.
Yeah, I'll go for
And
2-1.
Burnley get relegated, do they?
I think they will go down. You know, Nippon.
All right, Nippon. What have you got for Villa Burnley?
I'm going with a 2-1 Villa win.
All right, what's the next game?
Chelsea versus Leicester City.
Oh, big scoring Leicester.
Can I just say I never give Chelsea prediction. Yeah, all I say is my team to win, and that's all I'm going to say. Chelsea win. I don't give predictions.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Ever on Chelsea.
Well, that's not very helpful. Like, can you just say a number?
I just put Chelsea win, bro. Honestly.
Oh, no.
Predict.
It scores. It scores. Right, I'll do it for you. I'll do 2-0.
Okay.
man.
What did you say for the Aston Villa game?
I put them in the private chat, Nippon.
Right, I'll put it.
I'll go for. It's at the bridge as well. We never do well. We've not had a good record at the bridge this season, so I'll go for 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay, I'll copy and paste them into my log after the stream's finished.
I will say. What will I say? I think 2-2.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm going for a 2-1 Chelsea win.
Did you say 2-1? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's after the FA Cup final as well, so yeah,
I just don't know if you've got the bottle to come back, and I know
Yeah.
that Leicester are just crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah, you can't go against your team. I understand that. All right, what's the next game, Nippon?
Everton versus Crystal Palace.
Everton Palace.
Yeah, 1-1.
You think 1-0?
Yep.
Okay.
I think 1-0 for me.
I'm going for 2-1. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Crystal Palace win.
Now we are on the final day of the season.
Well, I'm still at Everton Palace, but I'm going 1-0 to Everton. Right, Richarlison. Richarlison with a cheeky penalty and lots of shithousery. Right, final day of the season, Nippon.
So many games.
Crystal Palace. I might actually. I don't know what I'm doing on the. I might do a watch along. Super Sunday.
Sharma Sunday.
Right. Crystal Palace versus Man United.
Come on, lads, let's hear it. Go on, Fahim.
3-0 Palace.
Okay.
I honestly see that. I'm not joking.
I know. It's just how far we fall.
Brighton, I think.
Go on, Sav.
Yeah, I'm going to go for another Crystal Palace win. I want to go 2-1 Conor Gallagher double, mate.
So you're very specific about Palace, but not Chelsea. Awesome.
No, but yeah, that's my team, bro. I never, ever give a sport any stream I've gone on. I never give predictions on my team. Never.
Why did they invite you back then?
That's how it's always been with me, bro.
Yeah,
Ever since I've been started this streaming, honestly, I've always never predicted against Chelsea. Never.
Right.
All right, Nippon.
Crystal Palace versus Man United.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Crystal Palace 4.
Oh my
Man
God.
United 0.
Wow.
Well, I'm going 1-4 to United.
Are you actually that confident in your team?
No, but I expect there needs to be a response. Like Ten Hag will be watching. I expect Ronaldo to be up for it, and I think a lot of players are like quite aware that they need to put a performance in.
You know what? I'm going for an Elise hat-trick and a Gallagher free kick.
Oh, what? Really?
Okay.
I don't think Elise is fit, is he?
Well, Well, now until next Sunday, he should be fit.
Zaha would be a better shout, I think, for the hat trick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's the next game? Let's get United out of the way.
There's a lot of games.
What's the next one, Nippon?
Chelsea versus Watford.
All right, I'm just going to put you down for 4-0, Sav.
Okay, go on then, bro. Do that for me.
All right, for him?
2-0 Chelsea.
All right, Nippon, what crazy scoreline are you giving me here?
Chelsea 3.
Yes.
Watford 2.
What, Lukaku hat trick?
Why not?
I wouldn't mind it.
And then all the Lukaku stands will be hashtagging Lukaku back.
No, it'll be. Oh, he can score goals now. So let's sell him to Paris Saint-Germain. That's what the situation.
I'll go for 0-0.
Oh man.
Oh god. 0-0.
Look,
Yeah, meaningless game. No one wants to get injured. Just play it out.
Yeah. Maybe.
Leicester versus Southampton.
But I don't know. I actually don't know.
I'm gonna go for a Leicester win. And I'm gonna say Leicester 3, Southampton 1.
I'm going to go for another crazy scoreline.
I know you are.
Leicester Southampton.
Ambrosia scores a goal for Southampton.
Leicester City 5.
Wow.
Southampton
Oh.
2.
Ambrosia gets a double, yeah?
Brozier to put Southampton 2-0 up, and then they all capitulate with Jan Bednarek getting sent off.
So specific, which is useful for predictions, Sav.
Yeah, I'll go 3-1 Leicester.
3-1 Leicester, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going 1-0.
Next one.
What's the next one?
Oh, let me get that. Where's the next one? Let me get them up.
Arsenal versus Everton.
This is a good one, isn't it? The Iwobi Derby.
The Iwobi Derby, eh?
All right, Nippon, get your crazy score in first.
Iwobi revenge mission. I'm going Arsenal 1. Emile Smith-Rowe. No, sorry. Arsenal 1. Everton 2. Emile Smith-Rowe to score in the opening minutes. Iwobi to level it in the second half. And then Dele Alli to score in injury time to make sure Arsenal don't finish in the Champions League.
I would love to see that. Honestly.
I know, this is just Nippon's fantasy. Sam, what are you giving me?
I'm going to go Arsenal at home, Everton, man. Listen, they're fighting for relegation. We've got to look at it from this way. Everton are still fighting relegation to the end. So I'm going to basically say it's going to be a tight game. I'm sorry, though, Everton. I think they're just going to lose it. So for me, it's going to be Arsenal 3, Everton 2.
So you think
that's not right? That wasn't the tight game I was expecting. I'd already typed 1-0.
In terms of tight, meaning like it's going to be tight towards the end, and then they'll just score the last minute goal.
So you think St Tottenham's Day is going to happen then?
I don't know, mate. I just think Arsenal. I mean, obviously, I'd love to see Lampard. Obviously, it's Lampard. I would love to, but I just think Arsenal. I think they'll just end up doing. They'll win that game, but I don't whether they'll still compete for the. Whether they'll still get into the Champions. I don't think they'll get Champions League still. I think it'll be Tottenham still. Third and fourth are going to be Chelsea and Tottenham.
I agree. So where do Arsenal bottom? So wait, was that North London derby the one they bottled it in then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that, they bottled it against Palace, Brighton. Like losing the Southampton. Losing
And
3
and they had a
games
play,
in a
they had a
row.
play, they also had to play sent off against Tottenham as well, didn't they? Who was it they had sent off early? Was it?
Rob
Rob
Holding.
Holding.
That's it. Yeah, he deserved that as well.
Rob Holding.
Rob Holding. Rob Holding, mate. Injury prone Holding. Yeah.
All right, for him.
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I think it'll be a draw.
I think it'll be a pointless 4-1 win to Arsenal.
Wow.
Hope not.
Brentford.
Oh no, but like yeah,
Here we go. Brentford versus Leeds United.
the big one.
It's a huge game.
Well, you know there's going to be a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Surely.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm going 4-1
To who?
to Brentford.
Ivan Toney hat trick, yeah?
Ericsson.
Ericsson.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. I'm going to actually go for a Brentford win as well. I'm actually going to say Brentford are going to win it 3-0.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go for 3-2 Brentford.
I'm going to disagree with all of you
What a shock.
and say, I'm going to say Brentford 3, Leeds United 4.
Wow. The goals galore.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's
The
like
love of the
Nippon's
love
never
of the
seen a
love.
football match.
And then Leeds stay up.
Yeah. Like instead of match of the day, you're just watching fucking Rocky films. Like Wobie and Dele Alli to score in the last minute. Like, this is like you've just invented a day of high drama, Nippon. All right, give me the next one.
Burnley versus Newcastle.
Oh, the Dan Brown derby or Chris Wood derby or whoever it was.
Yeah, I think Chris Wood.
Chris Wood.
Yep.
All right, Sav, what have we got for this? Burnley at home, yeah.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a ball draw. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
All right, relegation, ball draw.
Yeah, that's
For him?
relegation.
1-0 Burnley.
I'm going the same. And then Nippon, spin
1-0.
me this fan fiction.
Here we go again.
1-0.
Here we go.
1-0.
Burnley 16, Newcastle 11.
16-11, man.
1-0. Wout Weghorst and Chris Wood to score.
Oh, that would be
Ooh.
dramatic. Chris Wood last minute heads it in, just runs off celebrating. Sean Dyche appears, shirt off, joins in with him, and they go off to live their life as Vikings.
That was a shock,
And
wasn't
now,
it?
Yeah.
and now, Man City versus Aston Villa.
Ooh.
Man City are winning this, honestly.
I'll get mine out the way, and I'm going 4-0 to City.
They did that last season. They smashed Everton out, if I can't remember.
Right,
I'll
Sav.
go.
Yeah, go on. Nick, for him, have you said your scoreline, mate?
No, you go first. It's fine.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go for a Manchester City win, and I'm gonna go for Manchester City 3, Aston Villa 1.
Yeah, I'm
right.
going to say the same.
Are you saying
Same.
the same for him?
Yep.
All right, tell us this story, Nippon.
1-0 Aston Villa.
I thought so.
I'm not surprised now.
And I'm just doing this to wind up Vaughan.
It doesn't wind me up. I've written Villa instead of Nippon. It doesn't wind me up. It's just I was expecting a minute by minute report. Like De Bruyne hits the bar, it goes across. You can see the camera cuts to Pep, and you see it on his shiny forehead. The ball going past, and look who it is. It's Tyrone Mings racing forward, a Cruyff turn, a Rabona cross, and Danny Ings comes in at the back post, and Mings and Ings have won it for Liverpool. That was what I was expecting.
And then finally, when the goal goes in, everyone's celebrating, and all of a sudden, VAR comes out, and VAR comes in and says, no goal.
Oh, imagine if they had, like, was it Sterling against Tottenham?
Yeah.
Last minute,
man,
like they do the Aguero again. They're all done the Poznan, and then in Stockley Park, Jurgen Klopp's like Stasi enforcers. Like, get it stopped.
I'd be mad.
Oh man.
It would be brilliant. The Labradors working the controls down there.
Yeah. The
Right.
Liverpool fans, yeah.
Right. Norwich City versus Tottenham.
The big one.
This is an easy. I mean, I'm gonna go for Norwich 0, Tottenham 3, no 4. In fact, I'm gonna go for a Harry Kane hat trick, and Son to score the other.
Who's winning the Golden Boot? Is it going to be Son?
I think. How many goals is he on now? He was apparently. There was a funny thing. I'll tell you guys afterwards. It's just a funny thing that came about Son afterwards. After the last match, he was.
Do we think Salah's playing again this season?
Salah?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's, from what I understand, from what I heard, I don't know if you saw yesterday the pictures of Sky yesterday afterwards. They were actually showing he was actually walking normally, and they're saying he should be fit. If he doesn't start the last 2 games, he should be fit for the Champions League final.
Yeah. but that's in the league.
The league. I don't know. League. I think league-wise, I think he may come back for the last game.
I think he'll be on the bench.
I agree with you. I think he's on the bench and he comes on if they need him.
Yeah.
I think Jota will play instead.
Yeah. So maybe not. If things go to plan, Son, I think, probably gets the Golden Boot.
Could be, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Right. And
Nippon, what are you giving me for Norwich Spurs? Is Pookie with a hat trick?
Nope. As many Arsenal fans would love to hear that. Nope.
Tim Krul to save a penalty.
I am going for
Brandon Williams with a Roberto Carlos free kick.
I'm going.
Oh man, what?
I'm going for a 5-1 Tottenham.
What, Billy Gilmore hat trick?
Billy Gilmore to score the 1 goal for Norwich.
Yeah, Billy Gilmore.
Yeah.
For Norwich. Son to get a hat trick. Kane to get the other. And you know what? Why not? Harry Winks on the score as well.
Oh my God!
Good for you. Good for you. For him, how many goals are you giving to Harry Winks?
What? No, I'm not giving him any goals.
All right. How many? What's the score then?
It's the 3-0 Spurs. Son to score 2. I would say Kulusevski to score 1.
I think I'm going 1-4 to Spurs. I think it'd be quite Tottenham-like to concede the first goal.
It actually would.
And then like Kane and Son to get a double each, that sort of stuff.
They scored a goal, and then you see Conte ranting and raving on the bench.
Just like pulling that hair transplant out.
Yeah, basically that. Exactly. What's going on? Thing is it or whatever he does, and then you see the goal. He gets his reaction, and that's it.
I would quite like it if Spurs sort of like qualified and Conte just repeatedly runs around the stadium doing like a Tardelli celebration. Not like 1 lap, just 6 or 7. And like eventually it becomes uncomfortable and the stadium's just quiet and all you can hear is him just screaming in Italian as he whizzes around and around. And the centrifugal force pushes all the players together.
Yeah, and then he ends off his last minute saying, "I told Farteta not to complain and just get on with managing Arsenal."
Yeah, imagine if he just ripped his shirt off and it's a picture of Arteta and it just says Farteta and he just shushes at the camera. All would be forgiven.
Oh man, Farteta. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's the next score, Nippon? What's the next game? Sorry.
The next game, Brighton and Hove Albion versus West Ham United.
Ooh.
Oh, Brighton Munich.
Right. That is a clear 0-0 for me.
You think?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think
draw specialists, nothing to play for. Like
No, West Ham are playing for Europe, aren't they?
I don't think so.
They're above United, aren't they? Are they not?
Don't think so.
I can check that now. Who's above? Let's look at the table.
They
No,
are 2 points behind.
Man United. Yeah, Man United are above West Ham.
Oh, okay,
2
by
points.
2 points.
Yeah, by 2 points.
Well,
I
10.
think
Well,
it could
the
still
goal
happen.
difference is like not going to be closed. So,
If Man United lose against,
well, if
who
we
is it, Crystal
draw
Palace?
and West Ham win, West Ham go to Europe. And you've all put like United to lose. So for you guys, there is something to be played there. But I think that is everyone's on the beach, sandcastles.
I just realised if Chelsea don't win their remaining 2 games and Spurs win against Norwich, they take 3rd.
Yep.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And Arsenal, if you lose your next 2 games and Arsenal win their next 2 games and Spurs win their game, you don't qualify for the Champions League.
Jesus Christ.
Chelsea basically just need a point to qualify for for Champions League, I do believe. So if we get
your goal difference is mental.
Goal difference. Yeah,
42.
But we need to win. Listen, I'm confident we'll win. I've said it already. We'll win in both our games. I'm not giving predictions, I know, but we'll win them. Seriously.
Okay.
Right, Brighton Munich, as expressions would say.
Brighton.
I'm going Brighton Munich 2, West Ham United 3.
Hey.
What's the story here?
No story.
Oh, come on. Is it a Mark Noble hat trick? Declan Rice? Cucurella? What happens, Lippen?
Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck scored a lovely goal today.
He did.
I've always been a Welbeck fan. Is Basuma? Well, like, there's got to be a narrative to this, Nippon.
Oh, God.
Right. Whilst you invent that in your head,
Mark Noble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Noble to score his last ever career goal in this.
With what? An overhead kick?
Nah, I don't know, but I just
diving header.
I think he'll just score.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go for Brighton 2, West Ham 2. I do believe Brighton will be leading this game, and then a last-minute corner kick will come in, and bang, header. Kurt Zouma scores the equaliser for West Ham, and Cucurella then decides after the match, yeah, I'm moving from here, and I'm going to move to Chelsea, and that's going to happen.
I agree with DJ.
I hope I'm not, is anyone clipping this?
No. You can't clip on YouTube, can you? You have to do that on Twitch.
You can clip on YouTube.
I think they've added something that you can clip here.
And now.
No, we need Fahim's prediction.
I agree with DJ. 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer to be called DJ?
Sorry?
Do you prefer to be called DJ? I've been calling you Sam.
Yeah, no, either one doesn't matter to me. I'm using my music name, bro, because DJ obviously is my music name. DJ Sav is actually my whole music name. But yeah, either one you can call me DJ Sav or DJ. It's up to whichever one. I don't mind Sav.
Okay.
And now, Liverpool versus Wolves.
Is this the last one, Nippon?
It is the last one.
Liverpool Wolves. Right, we'll leave you till last, Nippon, because there'll be something dramatic. Sav.
Liverpool Wolves. This one now. This is going to be. I do believe this will be a Liverpool. Again, I think it'll be a Liverpool win.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for 3-1 Liverpool.
I'm going 3-0. 3-0
3-0 Liverpool.
Yep.
I don't know if Liverpool are going to get 3 goals against Wolves.
It's last game of the season. They always turn up.
Game. They do.
I think it's 1-0 Liverpool.
Is that Anfield as well?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading something that's come up on Twitter. Sorry, guys. What's this about N'Golo Kante?
Oh, is this to United?
Yeah, it says Chelsea could cash in on N'Golo Kante's Man United have reportedly been linked with the France World Cup winner. But this has been going on all day today. All day today. This has been.
Yeah.
Ten Hag wants him.
Yeah.
I want him as well.
I don't think someone would sell him though to you guys though. I don't know.
New owners. He's an old player. You can get a good fee for him. Like I think it makes a lot of sense if you want to sort of like, you know, get some room in your squad to get some of the loan players in. If you're sort of streamlining and trying to get finances under control. You're muted, by the way, Nippon.
Yeah, sorry. This is going to be Matic all over again.
I hope not.
I don't think he'll go United anyway. He'll go back to France, not to another English club.
Bruv, he's always wanted to play with Harry Maguire. It's every young Frenchman's dream.
To play with Harry Maguire. Look at Paul Varane. Look at Paul Varane, mate. He suffered under him, mate. He suffered so badly under him.
Kante sits there and they go, "Who are your ideal midfield partners? Verratti, Pogba?" He's like, "No, bruv. Fred and McTominay. That is the dream." Those three would be an absolute bastard to play against.
Let's not forget that, yeah? It's McFred, yeah?
Yeah. And Golo McFred. Kante.
Right.
Oh, that's a new one.
So
sorry.
that is all the predictions for the next week. And that concludes episode 19.
No, it doesn't, because you haven't given us your Liverpool Wolves prediction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need the story.
Right. Liverpool versus Wolves. 2-1 Liverpool. Diogo Jota to seal the title.
What entertaining story that is.
So
come on, I thought we were going to get something much more dramatic than that.
And all the Man City fans go fuming on social media.
Are you hoping? Can I ask you? Are you hoping? I know you're not, because you're obviously you're not a Liverpool fan. But please don't tell me you want Liverpool to win the quad.
He does.
He does.
Oh, Nippon.
He does.
Seriously, bruv.
No,
really.
I don't want Man City to win the Premier League. I wouldn't have
mind. And you want Liverpool to win the Champions League.
Yeah, you want them to win the quad because of some sort of Twitter thing.
For once, you know what? For once, I can call Courtois a snake here. He might be something this time around. He is a snake, but I want Real Madrid to beat them this time round. I really do. Don't forget, Eden Hazard still, even though he's not going to be playing, he's still part of that team, and I want Real Madrid to win it for that reason.
I want Casemiro to fucking eat like fucking Andy Robertson's ears. Like I want it to be like the start of Watership Down, blood everywhere. Liverpool in the
break
mud.
Him down, bruv, innit?
Yeah, like the fucking Somme. Like I cannot deal with Liverpool winning the quad. I actually don't care too much about Man City. Like
no one cares about Man City, to be honest.
And to be honest with you, I can just hear the Liverpool fan. I know so many of them on so many streams I've gone on and heard, and oh my god, I can just imagine Liverpool fans. Seriously,
you go to like Tibet or somewhere. Some monastery to escape this nonsense, and a fucking Yeti in a bloody Salatop comes out and starts going, "Hey, we won the fucking quad, best club in the world, Jurgen Klopp, second coming." Oh God, it will just be relentless. We're gonna have to like ring up Elon Musk to colonize Mars to get away from those bastards.
Anyway, that brings the end to episode 19.
Excellent stream. Excellent.
I think it's been your best one ever, Nippon.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And before we wrap up, Fahim, where can people find you?
CFC Fahim on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. I think we've just hit 500 subs as well, so big up to everyone that's sub.
Congratulations.
Well done, bro. Big up. Congratulations, mate.
Thanks.
Congratulations. DJ, where can people
find you guys can find me on Twitter and DJ Sav J at DJ Sav J. I'm on Twitter. Also on Instagram. If you want to find me on Instagram as well. Not got a YouTube channel, just jumping on streams. And that's it. And thanks for having us on your show, by the way, Nick.
Likewise, thanks for coming on. And both time, where can people find you?
They can't.
Okay, but fair enough. And you can find me on all those socials in the ticker below. And with that being said, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And I shall see you all in the next video, which should be out tomorrow, which is the call-in show.
Excellent.
And I shall see you all in that stream. Laters.
Laters, guys. Peace, everyone.
Peace.
Peace out.